Hello, hello.
Okay, we're good. We're good. Hi, guys. We're just doing a test to see if it's working now. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Let's all put our energy into it working for us.
Okay, no echo, it seems.
No echo, it seems. Okay,
All good, it works.
it's working. You see
Yes,
me?
all good. All
I'm
right,
here.
perfect.
I'm here and I'm working. Yay. All right. Hello, everybody. So sorry for that. We'll give everybody a chance to get back on with us. TikTok just did an update on our end, so I know that that's a big part of what's going on.
Oh, thank you for all the gifts, guys.
Aw, thanks, you guys. So appreciative.
And thanks for being patient with us.
Yes,
here.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Good morning, good morning.
Good
yes.
morning. Well, that's always fun, right? A little fun in the morning. I got the heart pumping. Is there enough on?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So hello, everybody. Welcome back because, we're here. We're here. My name is Rebecca Dragonheart, and I'm a psychic medium. I've been doing my work now for 31 years. Here on my live, we're going to do a Q&A session. So there's a few different ways to get your questions answered. As you guys know, hit that like button. Every 40,000 likes, we do 5 free questions, and we'll go through how you can get a guaranteed question answered here on the live.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome and welcome back. In order to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 will get you 3 questions answered. $25 will get you 5 questions answered, and $50 will get you 10 questions answered. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member, so make sure to stick around until the end.
That's right.
Thanks so much for being here, guys.
Yes.
And I did see a few people were asking about this. Don't worry, we haven't done any of the donated questions just yet. We were just getting everything fixed here, and if you donated while we were off, you will still be added to the list.
That's right.
All right. And wow, thank you so much for all of the gifts. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Christine, Amber, Taikisha, Anastasia, Pam, and Sarah.
Aw, thank you so much, everybody.
All right. We can get started here with 5 free questions from the comments. So feel free to start putting in some questions, everyone. All right. 1 second here.
All right.
Push my chair in.
Yeah, get comfy. We're going to be here a while. So.
All right. Our first free question here is from Anissa, who says, will I receive Zachary's letter next week?
So I heard not next week. No, it doesn't look like it, honey. Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from Liv, who says, is it completely over between me and B?
Yeah. Yeah, you do have somebody new coming in, I hear, very quickly here.
All right. Our next question here is from Ashley, who says, is Zach planning on texting me about fixing us behind Stephanie's back?
I do hear there will be communication. It's not necessarily going to be what you're thinking, but there is communication between the two of you. I'm not seeing it being done that way. Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from Abby, who says, what's here? Abby says, will B and me work out?
So they're saying right now, the potential is there. It's going to take a lot of effort. Okay. So it's not easy is what I hear. You definitely are going to have to work at it. Communication is really key here. So you guys have to be better at how you communicate with each other for it to work.
All right. And our last free question here, just for the moment, is from Amel. Amel says, does O love me?
Very much, I hear. Yes.
All right. Thank you all so much. Remember to keep on tapping that screen. And once we make it to 40,000 likes, we'll be doing 5 free questions from the comments. Also, thank you so much, everyone, for being here and for gifting. You guys are amazing.
You guys are.
I'm going to quickly go over how to get on the list here. So in order to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 will get you 3 questions answered. $25 will get you 5 questions answered. And $50 will get you 10 questions answered. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member. So stick around until the end. All right, I'm going to go over our list here, everyone. So if you have donated to be on the list, just keep your ears open for your names. First up on our list is Anastasia Christie, then Bianca Al, then BP, then Diane Robles, then Sandra Phelps, then Pam Marks, then Maria C., then Poonam K., then Berglioth Matthews, then Angelica Y., then Michelle Placencia, then Angela Green, then Amber Lee, then Melissa Bray, then Olia Walsh, then Cassie Vale, then Connie H., then Ashlyn Rampool, then Ishu Kaur, then Shuna Norton, then Sarah Walker, then Sabrina Johnson, then Ariel Lutjens, then Anita B., and that's it for now. Thank you all so much. All right. Our next question here is from Anastasia Christie.
Hello, honey.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning, good morning.
She gets 5 questions here.
Sounds good.
Her first question is, hey, Rebecca.
Hey,
hope
honey.
you're doing well.
You too.
Billy has a second Instagram account related to traveling. This account went a bit active when we stopped talking, but has like only 50 followers. He has not posted anything for months. Yesterday, I noticed that followers and following list was increased by 1, and that person was a girl named Jenny. So, all the bad thoughts, anxiety, and fear were activated.
Right.
What is going on? I am so worried.
Don't stress and worry about it, honey. Just because that happens doesn't mean that there's anything going on, especially on an account that's inactive. So, I think that you're overthinking it. You don't have to worry.
All right. Her next question is, how is it possible that I'm freaking out that I'm going to lose him when we don't talk? How can you be so scared to lose someone who is never truly 100% yours?
I think for you, it's because some of it does come from a past life. It does feel like you have lost him before. And some of the loss has been so like indefinite, like it was death. So there's no way of coming back from that, right? So a lot of your anxiety, it feels like, comes from that. You've also had a pretty difficult time making a good connection between the two of you in this life, and that's also a big factor as well. You have to work through the feelings, okay? You can't let them take you where they're taking you, and really change to what you want, the open and receptive energy that you feel towards Billy. Don't focus on the negativity. Focus on where the path is leading you to. Okay, really focus on that. And you can ask your guides for help. I mean, that's what they do. So ask them to give you the good thoughts. Ask them to show you, things are moving in the right direction. Get that validation from them. It'll help you relax and meditate. Really meditate. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, last night I asked for my guides for Billy to appear in my dreams, as a sign that this girl is nothing I should worry about and all is going to work out for us. He did, which felt nice, but we did not interact. Is that bad?
No, not at all. No, because you didn't ask for a specific thing. You just asked to see him, right? So they did exactly what you asked. Yeah.
All right, her next question is, despite the fact we don't talk, I get the feeling it's only me doing all those efforts behind the scenes and he is doing nothing. Yes, I left the country back in September, but when I left, he was not even talking to me, and last time he did, he was mean and cold, so I had nothing to lose. What efforts is he making or is he going to make about us?
So I don't hear that he's doing any big things right now. He will be open and receptive, and he will be way warmer with you, honey. So I don't hear that it's going to be a repeat of what you experienced before, okay? So he's definitely... it's been a long time between the time you've seen each other, and we're good in good energy with each other. So it really makes a person see perspective. And that's what, he's not doing the work that you're doing. I can hands down say that's accurate, but that doesn't mean he's not doing any healing and any work through it. So it does feel like that has happened, even if it's just a little bit. Okay.
All right, and her last question, she says, in a previous live, I asked what was the purpose of me meeting Billy in this life, but at the same time, we were kept apart for so many months. So now I want to know, what was the purpose of Billy meeting me?
Well, you've shown a lot of, it's interesting because the initial meet isn't going to have the same impact as this coming back around. So it's having more of a opening Billy up to the possibilities of love for one, and commitment, because that's not always easy for Billy. And so the first time around, you didn't have as much impact. You're going to have more impact this time around, I hear. But it really is to open Billy's heart.
All right. Thank you so much, Anastasia. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Bianca Al.
Hey,
Hello,
Bianca.
who gets 5 questions.
Okay.
Her first question here is, 1 second here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Bianca's first question is, hello, ladies.
Hey.
So yesterday I saw Muhammad at the gym. I tried to show some interest and give him a little smile at times when he was near me. I also followed him on the way out. Does he think that was too much? What did he feel/think of that?
No, not at all. I think it's great. That's a good step in the right direction, honey. You're doing exactly what you need to. It's still very subtle though. So you have to be a little bit more obvious for him, okay? Because it's not sinking in. We'll say it like that.
All right, her next question is, so I know you told me that he is interested and I'm kind of having more feelings for him, but his actions speak as if his feelings are more deep and intense. He watches me every time to make sure I'm safe and train beside me in the gym. What is his feelings? Am I wrong?
No, not at all. Not at all. Again, he's just very old fashioned, honey, and he's not going to approach because it's not appropriate for him in his belief system, in the way that he feels about things. It's not appropriate for him to just come out and be so forward. And so he is very protective of you, is what I hear. And he does watch out for you. And I do feel like he's making sure that no other guy is being creepy around you, is what it feels like. So he is being very protective. So obviously has some genuine feelings towards you to be feeling that way about you. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, does Muhammad ever doubt himself and get insecure around me? Maybe hard on himself?
He's definitely hard on himself. I would say he is probably his worst critic. He really does. He's not like that with other people. So he doesn't criticize or isn't hard on other people. But when it comes to himself, he is a bit of a perfectionist, I hear. So yeah, he is hard on himself. Yeah.
Her next question is, has Muhammad ever dreamed about me?
Yes.
If yes, can you please tell me about his dreams?
So they were very physical. I would say the best way to describe it is just intimacy. Yeah.
All right. And her last question is, does he think often of me? If yes, what does he think about? Thank you always for making things clear for me.
He thinks often. I would say there's a few different things. So he thinks about you. You know, sometimes the physical stuff he doesn't fantasize on purpose because he's not that type of person, but it happens. Okay, so we're gonna give him the pass on that one. When it comes to you, he really is very protective of you. He feels very close and very drawn to you. It does feel to me like when he's thinking about you, it is very positive, and it does feel like he's a bit nervous around you as well. So there is a little bit of nervousness. Again, just because he is a different way. He's not like your typical, guy who's going to go chase a bunch of girls. He's not like that. And so his energy is very passive and polite, I guess is the best way to describe it. He just feels really polite energetically when it comes to you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from BP. Hello,
Hey.
welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
She gets 5 questions.
Okay.
Her first question here is, yesterday James said he'd have to talk later due to what he was doing at work.
Mm-hmm.
Was that true, or did he not want to talk for some reason? He
No.
didn't call back.
He was busy, and he did have the intention of calling back, but it just was a busy day. The day got away with him is what I hear. Yeah.
All right, her next question is, he was fixing his truck and hasn't come by. Is he being honest about his truck, and will he have it fixed to come visit this weekend?
Well, he's trying. It does feel to me like there is some pretty there's something that needs to be dealt with before he can actually utilize the truck properly. So he does have to get that done before he can be driving it around safely, is what I hear. It does feel like you'll see him this weekend though. So yeah, you will see each other.
Her next question is, will we still be engaged this year?
Yes.
All right, her next question is, the nail salon called back and he wants to give me a discount for the mishap on my bank card. If I go back and pay cash, is it a good idea or is it a setup, LOL?
Yeah, I would say don't, especially since you did not authorize it. So I would say no. You don't want to even be involved with them, I hear. Yeah.
All right, and her last question is, I have 2 cars and I offered James my truck to drive so he wasn't stuck. He didn't say yes. It was because he doesn't want anyone to see he's driving my truck.
No, I wouldn't say that that's the reason. One, because he's got to get his truck fixed anyways. He is really like, again, somebody who is very independent and doesn't like to lean on other people. When he leans on other people, it makes him feel bad. When he can't do for himself, it really it throws a wrench in his plans and his expectations of his life. So he has a really hard time with that. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Diane Robles.
Hey,
Hello,
Diane.
She gets 5 questions here.
Okay.
Her first question is, Hi, good
Hi.
morning.
Good morning.
Been trying to be positive from our last reading. I had mentioned Mike and this girl Lindsay went on a date. Nothing posted since then, but she is following most of his friends. Is this serious? Are they anything?
I wouldn't say it's serious. No. This does feel like somebody who was part, like they were already friends or they were already part of that friend group anyways, honey. I don't hear that it's super serious, so I don't think you have to worry.
Her next question is, Mike was viewing my stuff for a bit and stopped. Will he again?
Yep.
When?
He will. It doesn't feel like very long, so within the next week or two. Yeah.
Her next question is, when do you see Mike and I reconnecting or talking again?
And so they say April, so it's just around the corner.
Her next question is, does Mike still think about me? Am I still on his mind?
Of course. You got to remember, when we think about somebody, it gives them the we're all connected by these little invisible cords. And so you struck that cord and it's going to send energy to them. They're going to have a reaction. They're going to think about you. He absolutely reacts to you. Every time you think about him, he thinks about you in return because he's reacting to your energy. So yeah, he thinks about you often.
All right, and her last question is, I want this moment to happen so I can be like, wow, finally. Will he be the first to reach out somehow through call or text?
It doesn't feel like he'll be the first. It feels to me like it might be a little bit of like social media back and forth, and then you'll contact. So it's more like he might like a picture or he might comment something, but it doesn't feel like he's going to reach out to you. It feels like you're reaching out to him.
All right, and she actually gets one more question
Okay.
here. Diane's next question is, am I overthinking about Mike and Lindsay? They aren't dating or they aren't boyfriend and girlfriend. I'm worried about this.
Yeah, you're totally overthinking.
She said, found out that it's Mike's cousin long-term best friend, so I find it weird they went out to eat together, just him and her.
No, it's not at all. It's not weird at all. You don't have to worry, honey. You're definitely overthinking it. You don't want to put your energy there because you don't want to then influence the way that things are going to move. Okay, so it is very important that you get your fears under control and acknowledge them. I'm not saying ignore them, but you have to face them and you have to let them go. Okay, because when we have that fear can very much manifest things, and we don't want that. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Diane.
Yeah.
Our next question here is from Sandra Phelps.
Hi,
Hello,
Sandra.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
Sandra gets 3 questions here.
Okay.
Her first question is, good morning,
Good
ladies.
morning, honey.
My first question is, the 2 ladies that you said I have to watch out for at work, is it Amy, Jolene G, Jolene H, Elena, or is it Maya or Mindy?
So I got a yes on Amy. Can you say the names again?
So Amy,
Yeah.
Jolene G, Jolene H, Elena, Maya, or Mindy?
And Mindy. So Amy and Mindy are the 2 that pop up.
All right. Her next question is, do you still see a baby around me, and am I still conceiving in April?
Yeah, honey, you're meant to. Yeah. It's alignment for sure.
All right, and her last question is, general, hope you ladies have a wonderful day.
Yeah. So again, for you, there's a lot of shifting energy. Things are moving incredibly fast behind the scenes. Okay. So you may not be seeing it yet, but once things start falling into place, it's going to all happen at once. So it feels to me like it's like, you have these, they feel good. Okay. So I don't feel like there's anything bad that's coming up, but good things. And it's like one after the other after the other. It almost feels like it's too good to be true, but it's not. It's the message. Okay. So stay on that positive side of things. And anytime that you find yourself leaning more towards, okay, when is this gonna all start falling apart? Change that thinking. So really keep your focus on the positive side of things. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Pam Marks. Hello,
Hey, Pam.
Pam gets 3 questions here.
Okay.
Her first question is, Will Keith reach out soon to try to fix things after our talk on Monday? If so, when? And will he tell me his feelings?
So it does feel to me like you two will have a couple of conversations. It's going to take time to repair is what you guys are really saying. So it's not like one conversation fixes everything. It feels like multiple conversations have to happen first before you two can repair what's happened, okay? He's not the type to necessarily like spill his guts. He's not going to sit there and get into his feelings the way that you're hoping, but he's definitely going to be okay with like expressing. It still feels to me like the this isn't happening. They're saying like they're showing me it could be 3 weeks, but I feel like it might be 3 months before you actually have this like complete openness that you're looking for, okay?
All right, her next question is, will Linda reach out to me and ask for the truth? If so, how will Keith react when I tell her the truth? Is that going to ruin our relationship? I want to do the right thing for all of us.
Yeah. So I'm not hearing that Linda is going to reach out to you. To be perfectly honest, it does not feel that way. I would say that the best way to deal with that, if you were ever faced with that, is to be honest for sure, but it would impact how Keith feels about you. So you have to weigh whether that is something that you're willing to risk. Okay.
All right, and her last question is, will I ever have a good relationship with my mom? Because I feel she has some type of mental illness because she is so negative, jealous, selfish, and only ever calls me if it's an emergency, as there has been no kind of motherly love my whole life. My kids even hate to be around her because of the things she says to them. Is there a way to fix this at this point?
No. You can't change her personality and you can't change her way of being. She definitely does have some, I would say, some mental health issues, and there's not much unless she's willing to go and actually rectify it. There's not much that you can do on your end. So it does feel to me like as little as possible, expose yourself to the situation with her, because it's never going to be a good thing, unfortunately. Okay, honey? Sorry.
All right. Thank you so much, Pam. That's it for her.
Okay.
And wow, you guys are on fire with the tapping. Thank you so much,
Yay.
everyone. We're already at 25,000 likes.
Wow, good job.
Once we make it to 40,000 likes, we will be doing 5 free questions from the comments. So let's keep on tapping, everyone.
That's
Thank
right.
you so much. And thank you so much, Zaria, for the gifts. Welcome back.
Thank you, honey.
All right. And for those of you that are just joining us or just wondering, in order to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. Thank you so much, everyone. And thank you, Sarah, for the roses.
Aw, thank you, honey.
All right, next up on our list here is Maria C.
Hello, Maria.
She gets 3 questions here.
Okay.
Her first question is... All right, Maria's first question is, hello, ladies.
Hi.
I have a job interview today. Will it go well and will I get the position?
I hear it will. The piece of advice that your guides give is make sure that you stay in a positive mind frame and what you say is positive. So when you're talking about past jobs that you've had, even if it's something difficult, try to keep it in a positive light, okay? Yeah.
All right, her next question is, last time Spirit said that it was best to keep at it with my boundaries, not to reach out to Michael, and that he would contact me within the next 5 days. Do you still see him contacting me anytime soon?
Yeah, I hear, again, still they're giving you the same message to keep your boundaries. But yeah, it does look like there will be some connection between the two of you. So don't worry about that.
All right, and Maria's last question is, what's on Michael's mind now currently about us and this connection? There are days that it just feels useless to wait and be patient. How does he feel on his end? I haven't heard from him in so long.
So I hear that he does periodically think about the situation. He definitely does have a lot of like anxious and regretful energy is what they're showing me. And it feels to me like uncertainty about things moving forward. So I would say with him, he's not sure how things are going to progress. And so that's kind of what I would say eats away or really nags at him. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Maria.
Yeah.
That's it for her.
All right.
All right, I'm going to go over our list again here, everyone. So if you have donated to be on the list, just keep your ears open for your names. All right, next up on our list is Poonam K, then Bree Matthews, then Angelica Y, then Michelle Placencia, then Angela Green, then Amber Lee, then Melissa Bray, then Olia Walsh, then Cassie Vale, then Connie H., then Ashlyn Rampool, then Ishu Kaur, then Shuna Norton, then Sarah Walker, then Sabrina Johnson, then Ariel Lutjens, then Anita B., then Shelby Patry, then Shanda Patry, then Jenna Shermer, then Patricia Lopez, then Maria Thomas, then Jane Mercer, then Havada Cheatham, then Celia Ponzo, then Mikia Edmondson, and that is it for now.
All right.
Thank you all so much.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next up on our list here is Poonam K. Hello,
Hey,
Poonam.
Poonam.
She gets 3 questions here.
Perfect.
Poonam's first question is, Hi, Rebecca.
Hi, honey.
I'm still looking for a job, but not finding it. Can I get any other clues? I don't want to miss out opportunities.
So I'm going to tell you, you're not going to miss out. When the time is right, it will pop out for you, okay? So I don't want you to feel that I'm going to miss it. That's not the case at all. When it's alignment, it's going to show up no matter what you do, okay? As long as you're willing and open and receptive to taking action. Again, just keep applying online, I hear. You can't just put your resume on, though, and just hope that somebody's going to reach out to you. It does look like you need to actively be searching and reaching out on the platforms that you're utilizing, okay? So just make sure that you are finding, things that sound like they're suitable for you or they feel like it's the right thing for you, and reach out to whoever's in charge there, okay? Yeah.
All right, her next question is, do you see me coming back in New Jersey in the summer?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
All right, and her last question is, do you still see I'm getting a new home this year and getting in California or somewhere else?
California. Yeah, they're very much drawn to California for you, and it's mostly about the spiritual energy for you. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Poonam. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Bree. Hello, Bree.
Hello,
Welcome
Bree.
back. She gets 3 questions
Sounds
here.
good.
Her first question is, you mentioned that the last name of the couple I should rent my house to starts with an M or N. M is the initial of the couple you said would break the lease. Will another couple come out of the woodwork? No other inquiries came from anyone with that initial.
Okay. So again, with that couple, they are still going to break the lease. Like I heard, I just get resistance that they're not going to stick around for the entire time because they're going to find something else that is going to be more of a permanent place for them. So they will leave early. It doesn't feel like they're leaving like at 6 months or anything. It's more like a couple months early. So if you can handle that, I mean, it's okay for you to go for them. But yeah, I like I said, they're for sure not going to stick around for the whole lease.
Do you see anyone else coming out of the woodwork?
I do hear that you will have somebody else come through. I hear for you, it's really just a matter of letting go because there's a part of you that's really holding on to this couple. And I know you really want to say yes to them. And then so with that resistance, you're going to block the flow of somebody coming in. So, you are very proficient at meditation and clearing your energy and getting open and receptive. So easily you can attract the right person. Okay. So I don't want you to feel, like you're stuck with the situation the way that it is. Yes, it's easier with this couple, but again, you're going to have to deal with the fact that they're not going to be there for the full term. Okay.
All right. Her next question is, do you see me retiring this year, October still, or has my timeline for retiring shifted?
No, you still feel like you're done. Yeah. You feel done. You feel cooked.
All right. And her last question is, Kia still hasn't told her kids about me still being in the picture. I know the timeline shifted, but when do you see that coming to light now?
Yeah. So it does feel to me like it will be happening this year. For her, there's a lot of fear. However, the trip that she took to come visit really helped kind of ease things for her. Okay. So that has shifted things to be more open, receptive, and willing to talk about, that you're a significant other in her life. So I do hear that it is going to happen this year. It does feel later in the year. So just be patient with her, honey. She never does anything easily. She just really takes her time in those types of things, but it does feel like it'll be later this year. Yeah.
All right. And that is it for her.
All
Thank you
right.
so much, Bree. And we just made it to 40,000
amazing.
likes. Yay!
Wow, you guys, that's so fast. All right.
All right, that means that it is time for 5
free
questions. Yay! Great job, everyone.
Very much. Fantastic.
All right. Our first free question here. One moment. All right, our first free question is from Autumn. Autumn says, is boyfriend ready for me to move in?
I hear 6 months, so not quite yet. You are on that path though. Okay.
All right. Our next question is from Selena, who says, will I move soon?
So it does look like by the summertime there is a new so by the summer you're moving.
Our next question is from Sam. Sam says, will I pass my driving test this month?
Yeah, you will. Yeah.
Our next question here is from, let's see here. Taikisha, thanks so much for the roses.
Oh, thanks, honey.
Taikisha says, should Diego and I renew the lease or move?
So I hear for the location, the home itself is actually really good for you guys. I would say renew the lease just because this place is comfortable for you guys. You will eventually be moving anyways. And this individual that you're leasing with, the person that you're renting the property from, will be open a lot more than say another property would be. So I would say yeah.
All right. And our last free question, just for the moment, is from Priscilla. Priscilla says, is it a good idea for my boyfriend to fire his lawyer and get a new one? I'm worried.
I don't get a yes for that. So it does feel like that lawyer is probably the best bet for him. I see where you're worried, but I hear that firing and restarting is not necessarily the right thing to do, okay? You got to get somebody who then has to catch up to speed kind of thing, right? Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. That's it for our 5 free questions for now. You guys did such a great job. Thank you so much.
Yes, you did, for sure.
Our next like goal is 80,000 likes. So let's keep on tapping. And once we make it there, we'll do another 5 free questions from the comments.
Yes, we will.
Thank you so much, everyone. All right. And in order to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. Thank you so much, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Our next question here on our list is from Angelica Y.
Hi,
Hello.
Angelica.
Angelica gets 3 questions here.
Okay.
Her first question is, good morning.
Good morning.
I haven't spoken to Guy since he left for his trip in October. Do you see him contacting me? If so, when?
So it looks like you'll be doing the contacting. However, they're showing me like there's interaction. They're showing it's either social media or some kind of texting back and forth, but it looks like you're doing the first contact. So it's going to be you doing the contacting first. Yeah. Oh, and she wanted to know when. It looks like it's going to be just as spring is ending is what I'm hearing.
All right. Her next question is, when do you see him and I being in an official romantic relationship with each other, if you see that?
Yeah. So romance for you guys does feel like it's going to take a little bit of time. Okay. I hear not before July, so it's still a bit away. Yeah.
All right. And her last question is, will all this be worth the wait?
I hear it will. Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of work. It does seem like you have to go through a lot of hoops to get to where you want to be, but your guides do say that it's definitely part of what you're supposed to be doing, and it does feel like it's going to be worth it in the end. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so much. That's it for Angelica.
All right.
One moment here. All right. Our next question here is from Michelle Placencia.
Hey,
Welcome
Michelle.
back. Michelle gets 5 questions.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Michelle's first question here is, Happy Friday, Rebecca and
Happy
B.
Friday.
First, I just wanted to let you know you were right about the time frame with my car. It's fixed and I get it back today.
Yay!
She says, now I wanted to ask this whole separation with Fernando. Was it meant to happen this way? I asked because back in October it seemed promising, but then he pulled back a lot and I can't help but think this needed to trigger something in me to change the old pattern with us.
Yes. Yeah. It's a big part of both of you. So it's to change the pattern on your side where you're not as, how do I put this? we'll say where it makes you a little less receptive and a little bit stronger. You kind of know where your boundaries are now. And with him, it made him recognize and realize how much he actually cares and enjoys you. Yeah. So it was for both of your benefits that it happened, for sure.
All right, her next question is, once we reconnect, will Fernando be the one to express he wants to try again casually or actually try the full dating thing?
You guys will do the full dating thing. Now, it does feel like it starts out slow. Not the same as before, though. So it does feel to me like you'll see each other at least once a week once you start opening up to each other. And then it gets pretty serious, a couple months in.
And do you see Fernando being the one to express it?
He will talk about it in a roundabout way. So he never ever says anything directly. It's always like a roundabout way. So he will express it, but not directly, if that makes sense. I think you understand because you do know him personally and how he is. But yeah, he'll express it. So you will know.
Her next question is, you've mentioned that when I think of him, he thinks of me.
Yes.
But oh my, I feel like he's been heavy in my energy. I feel like most of the time he is on the forefront of my mind. My head hurts as I typed up this question, lol. Is this a sign he's getting close?
So it definitely is a great way to explore and see how a person is a part of your energy field. What I would say is, yes, he is definitely getting closer. When you're feeling that heaviness and that pressure, though, just make sure that you're not getting overwhelmed by it. Okay. So I don't want you to feel like you can't still function and act as according to your own well-being. Okay. So just make sure that you are clearing that out. You don't want it to be overwhelming. You don't want it to be painful. Okay.
All right, her next question is, do you see him introducing me to his mom at some point?
Yes.
If so, will she like me?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What's not to like? You're very sweet. You're very genuine. You're very loving. You adore him. Of course she will. Of course she will. Yeah.
All right, and her last question is, a while ago my niece said she had a dream that I was pregnant. I'm curious to know what that was about. I often hear that family members dream of other family members to come.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what it's about. It's giving you that, hey, get ready. It's going to happen. And I know for you, you're excited and ready for it anyways. I do hear don't rush it. You don't want it to be you don't want it to come up before you guys are ready, is what I hear. But yeah, it's her dreaming that this is going to happen to you. Yeah. It's always a good sign when people dream that.
All right. Thank you so much, Michelle. That's it for her.
All right.
All right, and there is 10 minutes left to donate, everyone. 10 more minutes left to get on the list. If you would like to get on the list and get your questions answered, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. Thank you so much, everyone. And again, that is 10 minutes left to donate. All right, I'm going to go over our list again here, everyone. So if you have donated to be on the list, just keep your ears open for your names. Next up on our list is Angela Green, then Amber Lee, then Melissa Bray, then Olia Walsh, then Cassie Vale, then Connie H., then Ashlyn Rampool, then Ishu Kaur, then Shuna Norton, then Sarah Walker, then Claudia O., then Sabrina Johnson, then Ariel Lutjens, then Anita B., then Shelby Patry, then Shanda Patry, then Jenna Shermer, then Patricia Lopez, then Maria Thomas, then Jane Mercer, then Havada Cheatham, then Celia Ponzo, then Mikia Edmondson, then Jackie Walker, then Lindsay Lee, then Ramona M., then Veronica Escamilla, then Vanessa H., then Cherry Babcock, then Sarah Miller, then Selena Connell, then Kennedy Thompson, then Kim H. And that is it for now. Thank you all so much.
All right.
All right, and again, there's about 10 minutes left to get on that list, everyone. Next up on our list here is Angela Green.
Hello, honey.
Angela. Welcome back. She gets 5 questions here.
Okay.
Her first question is... Angela's first question is, yay, I got that second interview scheduled for next week.
Yay.
Everything's still looking good for an offer. I am so ready to leave my department.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Be excited.
All right, Angela's next question is, what is the reason Victoria invited us all over for dinner this Sunday? Did David tell her about the conversation I had with him about my kids thinking he doesn't like them? So confused at her inviting us, as she has never in the last year.
Yeah, no, I don't hear that it was a no, I don't hear that she was told about the conversation you had. So that was kept private, okay? However, I do hear that there's a shift within her, and that was why. Yeah.
All right, Angela's next question is, will David do anything for Valentine's? Not sure if he plans on seeing me this day or staying with Victoria.
So I do hear that you'll get something. It doesn't feel to me necessarily that it'll be on the day of on Valentine's Day, but it will be for Valentine's Day, if that makes sense. And it does look like you'll get some kind of a card or something, a gesture. It will happen, yeah.
Her next question is, Victoria asked me if I had all my kids for spring break. I don't. Why did she ask that? Are David and her trying to plan spring break with me and my son with David? Sorry. I am never in the loop anymore.
Don't worry about that. I mean, it does feel like they are wanting to plan something, and that was why it was asked. Yeah.
All right, and Angela's last question is, if Victoria is planning a spring break with all of us together, is she still leaving David by April?
Yeah, it's still happening. Just because it's not going to be like I cut you off and slam the door in your face with her. It's more of a slow, gradual we'll say separation. So she slowly walks away. It's not going to be like abrupt, if that makes sense. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Angela. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Amber Lee.
Hey,
Hello,
Amber.
Who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Amber's first question here is, good morning, ladies.
Good morning, honey.
Last summer, you told me I had 2 spirit guides, a grandmother figure, and a money manager / accountant. Do you hear what their names are?
No, they don't give me the grandma's name. Yeah, they just say it's not relevant for you to actually know her name. It's more her energy that's important. With him, it does feel like it feels like a Michael, is what I hear. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, OMG, so the sales guy is wanting to get me into a black BMW. It has everything that I want, lower kilometers, lower rates, fully loaded. It's not white, it's black. What do you hear happening? You saw by June I was going to get into a car.
Yeah, I still hear that's happening. I mean, you can always move your timeline up. You don't have to wait until June, but it is happening. So be ready for a new car.
All right. Her next question is, she says, sorry for all the questions about moving.
No worries.
Will Craig find something more affordable for himself if he's not ready to move in together? And my lease comes due in June and he saw me renewing it for another year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want money to ruin us or our relationship. What do you hear? And thank you. Have a great day.
Yeah, he definitely needs to make a different choice. He's a bit, we'll say stubborn, and he does like his place in some aspects of things, but there's a lot that he doesn't like about the place. So, he needs to find something cheaper for sure. That is a little bit more affordable on his end. I hear that is going to happen, but it doesn't feel like it's going to be an easy thing to find. Okay. So it's going to take him a bit of time to find something affordable. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yay.
That's it for her.
Okay.
All right, and there is 5 minutes left to donate, everyone. 5 more minutes left to get on the list. If you would like to get on the list and get your questions answered, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. Thank you so much, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Last few minutes left to get on the list. All right, our next question here is from Melissa Bray. Hello, Melissa.
Hi, honey.
She gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Melissa's first question here is, hi, girls.
Hi.
John is online a lot today on WhatsApp. I am checking, 1 second here. Yeah, I am checking a lot. It's not like him. Is he checking to see if I am finding it? If I am on.
Mm-hmm.
I find it very strange with putting up a pic of himself. Really is it because I'm, sorry, 1 second here. Oh, I find it very strange with him putting up a pic of himself because it's not like him.
So what exactly is the question there?
She says, Is John online a lot today on WhatsApp?
Is he online?
Yeah.
No, because she said that she sees that he's online. Is she asking what?
Okay, so
Yeah.
she says, if I'm online, is he checking? Thank you for
I mean,
clarifying that,
I will.
Melissa.
Yeah, I will say that he does check. It's not the reason he's on though. Okay, so he is still connected, so he is checking, but that's not the reason, is what I hear. Okay.
All right. Her next question is, have I crossed his mind today, or if so, what?
Yeah, you've definitely come up, especially because he is perusing online, and you've been thinking about him a lot today. I hear. Yeah.
All right. And her last question is, just general for the two of us. Anything from my guides on the situation? Thanks, girls.
So really with you, honey, I mean, one, don't put all of your energy into him right now. You're supposed to be focusing on yourself is what your guides are really emphasizing, because putting your energy into him is going to take away from what you're supposed to be doing during this time. Okay. So it is very important that you do remember that it is about your healing and getting into a better place within yourself, emotionally, and especially around relationships and things like that. Okay. So don't let him be a distraction, I guess, is really what they're trying to emphasize here. It's about yourself right now, okay? So focus on you.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
All right.
All right. And there is 2 minutes left to
Yay.
donate, everyone. 2 more minutes left to get on the list. Again, if you'd like to get on that list, the link is in the bio.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Our next question here is from Olia Walsh. Hello,
Hey,
Olia.
Olia.
She gets 3 questions here.
Sounds good.
Olia's first question is, hi, ladies.
Hi.
Nice seeing you again.
Nice seeing you too.
I recently started dating someone and everything is going great, but I feel like something is missing and I can't put a finger on it. Can you tell me what's missing?
So what it feels like is there are a lot of things that you've asked for in this individual, but there's a few boxes that aren't checked. Okay. So this isn't your necessarily your soulmate. And so that's really what you're picking up on, is that this isn't your person. And so you're putting energy and emphasis into a relationship that there's a few things that are not in alignment for what you've asked for. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, yesterday was 1 year since me and Chris broke up. Did Chris remember that date? Was he thinking about me? If he did, what was he thinking about?
I would say I don't get that he really remembered that it's been a whole year. Like that was the day that you guys broke up. He's not like that, is what I hear. So he's not sitting there counting down the days or anything. You do come up from time to time, but it's more about just remembering things more so than anything else. So it's a lot of memories that come up. Yeah.
All right. And Olia's last question is, yesterday was also the 1 year anniversary from my grandfather, Grandpa Walsh. Any messages from him? Did I feel him yesterday when I was crying / thinking about him?
Absolutely. He says he put his arm on you, honey. So he put his arm around you. The way he's showing it to me is like he put his arm around and his hand came down over the right side of your shoulder. Okay. So yeah, he definitely came to comfort you, I hear. You are very sensitive and aware when he's there, is what he tells me, and so you do react to him. He says you're very, very good at reacting when he's there, so you do know he really was very comforting, is what he says. He does come to you sometimes through your dreams, so I would recommend that you do record when you have dreams with him, whatever you can remember about it. Okay, but he does talk to you a lot. He's like your counsel. He's the one that comes to you when you are in an emotional state and need somebody to talk to. He shows up, and he shows up in your dreams more often than you remember, is what he's telling me. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Olia. That's it for her.
All right.
All right, and we are now going to be closing our list here, everyone. Don't worry, if you've donated, you will still be answered on this live. We just won't be taking any more new donation questions to be added to the list. Thank you all so much.
Mm-hmm.
And remember to keep on tapping that screen. Wow, you guys are on fire today. Once we make it to 80,000 likes, we will be doing 5 free questions from the comments.
Perfect.
They're already at 61,000 likes.
Wow. Good job.
All right. And also, thank you so much for all of the gifts. Thank you, Danielle and Cherry Lynn. You guys are amazing.
Aw, thanks, guys.
All right. Our next question here is from Cassie Vale. Hello,
Hey,
Cassie.
Cassie.
She gets 5 questions.
Okay.
Cassie's first question here is Corey being honest with himself about his feelings for M?
Partially, I hear. So not 100% honest. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is Corey wanting our marriage because he wants it to work or because he feels societal obligation to continue?
No, it's definitely not the latter. It really does feel like there's still strong bonds and feelings there. So I would say that that is the motivation, not because it's expected. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is it feels like I am at a fork in the road with equal belief I should save my marriage and I should leave it. Is staying in this marriage and working through forgiveness the right path for me?
So I will say this. Um, you have your guides really do emphasize working through it, and they really do emphasize that you have the ability to heal and move forward with this being a good experience. So they don't recommend or they don't urge you to walk away from this connection. It does feel to me like you're the bigger person here. You definitely have the bigger heart and the bigger capability of doing the recovering and healing from it. So I hear that that's what they're recommending for you is to stay. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is I keep thinking that the only way to work through all this pain is with a trial separation. Would a separation help us or hurt us?
It would hurt you. Yeah. It would definitely hurt. I hear that with your partner, if you go that route, it's like it's all over. It feels all over and almost like you can't see past that. So I would not recommend a child separation. It will not work out for you.
All right. And Cassie's last question is I walked away from a promotion opportunity at work. I've been struggling to stay motivated. Will I be staying in this job or finding something new this year?
Yeah, it looks like you'll be finding something new. They are showing summertime, so it does look like there will be a job opportunity opening up for you around June, July is what I hear. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. Thank you so much, Cassie. That's it for her.
All right.
And wow, thank you so much for all of those gifts, you guys. That was so fun. Thank you, Danielle and Amber.
Thanks, guys.
Also, thank you so much, Human Earth, for following. Welcome,
Ooh,
welcome.
love it.
All right. Our next question here is from Cassie Vale. No, we just
No,
did that
we
one.
just did that
Our
one.
next question is from Connie 8.
Hello, Connie.
Connie gets 5 questions.
Sounds good.
Actually, she gets. Oh, it looks like she gets 10 questions.
Well,
Awesome.
yeah.
Thank you so much, Connie.
Yes, and welcome back.
All right. Connie's first question here is Good morning.
Good morning.
Will doing Reiki sessions help with my healing journey?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Energy work is always very beneficial. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is Jay the right person to do them with? If so?
No, I hear. So I see an older female energy. That's a better choice for you.
All right. Her next question is How is Levi's energy towards us?
So I do hear, I mean, there's no resistance right now. You know, we're coming up to like the romantic time of the year, and it seems to be kind of the energy around Levi right now. It's like, oh, it's almost Valentine's Day. It's romance, that type of thing. So it does feel to me like I'm in a more romantic vibration. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is Communication has been breadcrumbs. Is
Mhm.
this his intention?
Yeah. I'll say yeah, it is. It's almost a way of asserting my dominance is what it feels like. Yeah.
All right. Connie's next question is When will communication get better?
So I hear that there will be significant shift in your communication around April. That being said, though, you guys have on and off communication over the next couple of months. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is Can you tell me about a past life Levi and I have had together? Is it the same situation?
No. No. It feels to me like you guys have had several lives, so it's not like you just had one life together. There's the life that they do show me, you actually were together and you had a family and you guys were very happy together. You had a great experience and you lived together until like well, it feels like Levi died first, but it was old age. So you guys were together for a very, very long time. You were what they're saying is you were betrothed to each other. So when you first came together, you maybe necessarily weren't in love and you had to learn to be in love, I guess is the best way to explain it. But you loved him dearly in that life, I hear. Yeah.
Her next question is How much longer before we spend quality time together?
It's still a couple months away, honey.
Right. Her next question is he working through his feelings and emotions?
Sort of. Not fully. Yeah. He's really good at distracting himself is what I hear. Yeah.
All right. And her last two questions, she says, please donate.
Aw, sweetheart, you're so great.
Thank you so much, Connie.
Yay.
All right, let's give Connie a big thank you. She's giving away her last two questions here to two of you in the comments.
Amazing.
She is amazing. All right. Our first one is from Delana, who says, will I get a job soon?
Yeah, it's right around the corner. They're saying 3 weeks away. Yep.
All right. And our other question here is from Bonnie. Bonnie says, should I release all romantic expectations from Stanley?
Yes, because by releasing it, you're going to allow it. So I do hear yes. Yeah. It will do wonders for you.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, Connie, for giving away those two questions. You're awesome.
Yes, always.
Also, thank you so much. Let me see here. There's a few. Thank you, Sarah Walker, Jackie, and Danielle for the gifts.
Oh, thanks so much, you guys.
All right. Our next question here on our list is from Ashlyn Rampool.
Hi,
Ashlyn,
Hannah.
who gets 3 questions.
Sounds good.
Ashlyn's first question here is, hi, Rebecca. Hi,
Hey.
B, my favorite girls. Rebecca, you were right. I am promoted to associate in my company from the 1st of March.
Yay! Thank you so much for sharing. Congrats.
That's awesome, Ashlyn. All right. His question is, should I stay in this company long term?
Yes. Yeah. Because there's room for you to advance pretty high and you'll be acknowledged in really good ways. So I hear you. Yeah.
His next question is, now I am waiting for Kashania. Will me and her be happily ever after?
So with Kashania, it's a lot of work to get there. I don't get a full on yes. Now the potential is still there. So the energy could shift. At this time, not yet is all that they're saying. Okay. So it's not happening yet. You have to be patient. You have to give Kashania time to move into the right vibration, to be open and receptive to a healthy, loving, and compassionate relationship. Okay. So it's just going to take Kashania some time. Yeah.
All right. And Ashlyn says you can donate this last question.
No way.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Thank you so much, Ashlyn. All right. Let's give a big thank you to Ashlyn. They're giving away their last question here to one of you.
Amazing. Thank you so much, honey.
All right. The first one that I see here is from Coraline. Coraline says, will I pass all my college classes this semester?
So you will pass varying degrees of passing, I hear. So some you'll do really well and others you'll just make it is what I hear. Okay. But yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ashlyn, for giving away that question.
Thank you so much, honey.
Also, thank you so much for the gifts, Human Earth, Veronica, Sarah, and Havada. You guys are great.
Nice. Thanks, guys.
All right. Our next question here is from Ishu Kaur.
Hey,
Welcome
honey.
back. Who gets 3 questions.
Perfect.
Ishu's first question here is, if I do telepathy meditation for Harmon, do you think it will work and the message will reach him?
Absolutely. 100%. Yeah. Anytime that we go into a meditative state and we reach out energetically, it is felt. Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Ishu's next question is, how do I tell the universe to bring Harmon back into my life?
So first, it's not about telling the universe to do it. It's more of declaring what you want and allowing the universe to find its way of making it happen. If we try to force, we can never force a thing. We have to allow it. We can't chase it. We've got to attract it, right? So you've got to just declare, this is what I want. Visualize it for you, especially because visualization is really good and powerful. Just visualize yourselves together. See yourselves walking around together, shopping and doing life things together in meditation, honey. And that will help solidify it happening. Okay.
All right. And Ishu's last question is, I want to have a conversation with him and want to clear things with him. How will it happen?
So it does feel to me like it's going to start out via texting, but don't be too open on a text. You want to have that deep conversation in person is what your guides say, but you will start communicating via text is what it looks like. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Yishu.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for her.
All right.
And thank you so much, Zaria, for the gifts.
Aw, thank you, honey.
And Jackie, thank you for the
Aw,
rose.
thanks, Jackie.
Also, thank you so much to our new followers. Thank you, Spiritual Medium Kate Rose. And thank you, Peter Serrano. Welcome.
Welcome. Yay.
All right. Next up on our list here is Shuna Norton.
Hi,
Hello,
Shuna.
Welcome back. She gets 6 questions.
Okay.
Looks like. Awesome. All right. Shuna's first question here is, my kids will be in a play in March. Kira will be in a play in March, and Cooper will be doing backstage. I thought about going, but in my gut, there seems to be some resistance. She says it's not a big deal because she doesn't have a major role at all.
Mm-hmm.
Am I making the right decision not to go, or should I go?
I mean, it really comes down to whether it falls into like being easy for you to get there and do it. It's not necessary. I do hear that it's not necessary, but it is always nice, even if it's a small role. It's always nice for you to be there and involved. I hear that if you go, it will say a lot. It really is a great way to support. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, I was called or felt the need to do a new stack of bracelets. Lapis lazuli, azurite for 2 of the new stacks that I
Nice.
added along with gray moonstone. I've been feeling lightheaded since. It's not a bad thing, but
No.
I feel as though I'm starting to hear more things and more things. Am I just tapping into my third eye, opening up more?
You're definitely tapping into your guides, your higher self, and that energy. I hear that combination is great. And yeah, I mean, crystals always can affect you in that way where you feel dizzy or you feel lightheaded. So yeah, it's good.
Her next question is there any other past life of Kira's that you can tell me that was positive? The other one is just sitting so heavy in my soul, and I know she ended up happy. I need to know.
Yes, of course, honey. She's had several lives where she's, had a great life experience. So I don't want you to feel like that's all she's had is hard times. That's not the case at all. She, she's had lives where she's had family and she lived a very happy and wealthy life. And she was able to have the experience of a deep soul connection with love. So yeah, she's had lots of those great experiences, and she's a tough cookie because she has been through some things, but it's not like it affects her in this life as it did back then. Okay, so just know that. I mean, she also gets her toughness from you, but she has had several lives where she's had a family and she's had life experience that was wonderful, and again, that soulmate connection that she's had before. Yeah.
All right. Her next question here is, been thinking a lot lately of the things that occurred over the last 4 years, and I'm just wondering if my kids will ever come to realize what happened during the divorce and some of the things that their father has done.
Absolutely, honey. So it's going to take a bit of time for them to really come to recognize it fully. And I know that sometimes that can be hard on us because we want to tell them everything that happened, and it's best not to. They will recognize their father's behavior through his actions and his continued actions. So you don't have to bring the light to it. They will recognize it. And they absolutely, as they get older, especially when they're, much older, they'll recognize the not so nice things that he did. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, do you still see me purchasing a car this summer, and any details on it? Is it a Bronco or Jeep?
It looks like a Jeep to me. It's definitely the shape of a Jeep. I don't get the name, but it feels compact. So it's like a smaller style Jeep. Yeah.
All right. And Shuna's last question, she says, donate, please.
Oh, amazing. You guys are so great, honestly.
All right. Let's give Shuna a big thank you. She's giving away her last question to one of you here in the comments.
Thank you so much, honey.
All right. The first one I see here is from Danielle. Hello, Danielle.
Hi, honey.
She says, what will the next couple months look like for me?
So they're talking about your finances, honey. It really does feel like there's going to be some kind of a surprise surplus. So it looks like maybe you might get a gift or a winning, or even, I mean, it could be also somebody passes away, but that's not the sense that I get. It just feels like a sum of money is coming your way. It feels good. It feels like you are going to be able to use it. It's not a huge amount, but it's enough to like go and splurge is what they're saying. Okay. So that's coming up over the next couple of months for you.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for Shuna's questions here. And let's give her again a big thank you for donating that last question.
Thank you so much, honey.
Also, thank you so much, Danielle, for the manifesting gift. That was super
Love
fun.
it. Oh, the hands one.
The
Yeah.
hands one,
Yeah.
All right. And next up on our list here is Sarah Walker. Hello,
Hey,
Sarah.
Sarah.
She gets 3 questions.
All right.
Her first question here is, good morning, ladies.
Good morning, honey.
So I had my interview and everything went great. I have what they call an offer meeting on Tuesday. Are they going to offer me the money I want, or can you tell me an amount that they will be offering me for the position?
So I hear they're going to match they're going to offer what you want. However, it looks like it's not all going to be, so how do I explain this? You're going to get what you want, but it's going to be offered through compensations, not just in money, but maybe like you'll get paid leave and things like that. Okay. So it feels to me like it comes in super close. And with the paid leave and other things that they're going to offer, it balances that up to what you're asking for. Okay. So the dollar amount is a little bit less, but with the compensation, it puts you back to where you actually do want it. I hope that makes sense.
All right. Her next question is, will I become more financially stable with this management position?
Yes, absolutely. It will help you a lot. Yeah.
And her last question is, will I be getting a new car soon?
So I do hear you'll get a new car later this year. It doesn't feel like it still feels months from now. So it's not happening right away. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Claudia O.
Hey,
Hello,
Claudia.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
She gets 5 questions here.
Sounds good.
Claudia's first question is, hi, ladies.
Hi, Hannah.
What's Panda been up to this week?
Very busy, I hear. A lot of work related stuff. I do hear that I haven't had a lot of free time. So I've been working my butt off is what it feels like. Yeah. So very busy.
Her next question is, why is Panda taking so long to reach back out?
You know, one, he's stubborn. And he is very masculine in his ways. So he does not like to look vulnerable or look like he's in any way in need of anybody. So that's where it comes from. He's so stubborn. So stubborn. Yeah.
All right. Claudia's next question is, what makes Panda reach out next?
Well, it feels like you're gonna pull him. That's what it feels like. So it will be to meet up with you, and I do hear to be physical is what it feels like. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is Panda and Claudia's relationship still happening? Can I have a timeline check?
Yeah. Yeah. So timeline check. It feels to me like it's still up in the air. So it's not a solid, like it's for sure going to be this time or this time, because the potential for the timeline can move. Okay. But what I'm hearing for right now is around April. Okay. It's super important we stay open. It's super important that we stay receptive and that we don't push, because when you push him, he does not react well. So you can't force it. You have to, again, allow, right? We have to allow the relationship to happen and don't hold an expectation that isn't realistic for him. Okay. You got to just hold yourself in the right vibration and be open and receptive.
All right. And her last question is, I pulled my energy way back because of school. Did Panda Man feel it yet?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's very obvious is what I hear. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Claudia. That's it for her.
All right.
All right, I'm going to go over our list here, everyone. So if you have donated to be on the list, just keep your ears open for your names.
I'm going to take that opportunity to have a sip.
Sounds good. All right. Our next question is from Sabrina Johnson, then Ariel Luntgens, then Anita B., then Shelby Patry, then Shanda Patry, then Jenna Shermer, then Patricia Lopez, then Audra Grogan. After Audra is Maria Thomas, then Jane Mercer, then Havada Cheatham, then Celia Ponzo, then Mikia Edmondson, then Jackie Walker, then Lindsay Lee, then Ramona M., then Veronica Escamilla, then Vanessa H., then Cherry Babcock, then Sarah Miller, then Selena Connell, then Kennedy Thompson, then Kim H., then Deanna Miller, then Angelica Y., then Jane Demi, then Emma Baker, then Jessica C., then Steph Brum, then Angela Green, then Rehab Al-Khatib, then Melissa Bray, then Marina Duarte, then Pam Marks, then Danielle Facio, and that is it. Thank you all so much. And remember, everyone, our list is closed for this live, so we're not taking any more new donation questions to be added to the list. But we just made it to our 80,000 likes.
Amazing, you
which
guys.
means that it is time for 5 free questions.
Good job. Wow.
All
Proud
right.
of ya.
That means you guys can start putting in your free questions here in the comments. Thank you so much. You guys did such a great job.
Yes, you did. So
right.
fast, eh?
Our first free question here is from let's see here. Nande, welcome back. Nande says, will I get into the data analysis profession this year?
So you will, honey. It does feel like it takes about 4 months for it to happen, but yes. Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from Ray, who says, you said 2024 is successful financially. Is that in general or in comparison to 2023? 2023 was rough.
Yeah, it's very different from 2023 is what they say. So financially, you have extra cash to play with is what they're saying. Yeah.
All right. Our next question here is from Havada, who says, will my son Rick move out soon?
Yes. Yeah, very soon, actually.
All right. Our next question is from, let's see here, Jackie. Jackie says, am I absorbing iron again?
Yes, it looks like you are. Yay.
All right. And our last free question here, just for the moment, is from Julie. Julie says, will I see Juan this month?
I'm hearing no for seeing him this month. It looks like it will be in March. Yeah.
All right. Thank you all so much. You guys are amazing.
Very.
You have seriously been on fire with your tapping today.
Absolutely.
I'm super impressed. All right. Our next like goal is 120,000 likes. Once we make it there, we'll do another 5 free questions from the comments. Thank you so much, everyone.
Right?
And thank you so much for all of the gifts. Thank you,
Thanks,
Fountain
guys.
of Chocolate. Thank you, Asnath. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you, Sarah. And thank you, Veronica.
Aw, thanks,
And
guys.
Thank you, Pam.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Back to our list here. Our next question is from Sabrina Johnson.
Hey,
Hello
honey.
again. She gets 3 questions.
Sounds good.
Sabrina's first question here is, I had my final interview with my chief, and to say I'm scared is an understatement. It was so hard to read him. I cried and pleaded to him to give me a chance. I know you're going to kill me for asking, but I'm a paranoid Virgo. Haha. I have to ask if you have any new feelings, or are you still confident on me going back?
I'm confident on you going back, honey. It has never shifted ever. Yeah.
All right. Her next
And it's his
question-
job to be cold and pan-faced with you, just so you know.
All right. Her next question is, my chief told me to give him a couple of days to hear his decision.
Yeah.
Can you see what day he's going to contact me?
It does feel like after the weekend. I would say Tuesday.
All right. And her last question is, I know I've said it a lot, but I am beyond stressed and sad over everything going on in my life. Do you see things getting any easier for me?
Absolutely, honey. This is probably the hardest thing you've ever gone through in your life, and it absolutely is going to get so much easier. Once this is all over, you'll be able to handle anything. Yeah, it gets much better. Gets much better.
All right. Thank you so much, Sabrina, and please keep us posted.
Yes. Yes.
Also, thank you so much, Diane, for that gift. That was super fun.
Thanks, honey.
All right. Our next question is from Ariel Luntjens. Hello, Ariel.
Hello, hello.
Welcome back.
Mhm.
Her question here is, do my guides have any uplifting messages for me today?
Yeah, I mean, so the next couple of weeks for you do seem to be get out of the house kind of energies. So they are saying, explore and spend time with people. It feels to me like you need to be in the collective. So you need to be around people the next couple of weeks. This is just going to help you to be in a good spirits and in the right place is what I hear. So don't hermit, okay?
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Anita B. Hello,
Hey,
Anita.
honey.
She gets 3 questions here.
Okay.
Her first question is, good morning,
Good morning,
ladies,
honey.
and happy Friday.
Yes.
Would like to ask for general messages from my guides around my love life, please.
Mm-hmm. So, the most important thing right now is working on your heart chakra. So they do show me, working and healing the old wounds and getting and clearing out the stuff that's kind of anchoring or holding you back from exploring and allowing love in unconditionally and the way that you want it. Because there's a part of you that really wants it, but you have to heal first. We have to work through the vibration and the energy of it. So I would highly recommend from them as well, work on the heart chakra. So listen to frequencies for the heart chakra. Wear some green if you have a piece of green jewelry or a green scarf or something where it's over the heart, and just really focus on healing the heart's trauma around especially romantic relationships. Okay.
All right. Her next question is I spur of the moment sent a message to B yesterday just to let him know that I supported him and explain a couple of things. Basically wanting him to know I supported him even if I wasn't always around as much.
That's
just
good.
wondering how it was received.
It was received nicely, I hear. Yeah. It's good that you did that. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is any parenting advice for me from my guides or either of my parents who I miss so much? Thank you so much.
I mean, so let's just say this. You're never alone. You are always being watched after. They've always got your back is what I hear, honey. So don't ever feel like you're doing it alone. Don't ever feel that. Is really the message I hear. Okay?
All right. Thank you so much, Anita. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Shelby Patry, who
Hey,
gets
Shelby.
3 questions. Shelby's first question here is, you had said there was an energy for my next baby around. Is it still there, or is the pregnancy timeline still soon?
Yes. Yeah. There's still an energy floating around you. Absolutely. And it's very soon is what they're saying.
Her next question is, will I be working soon? I've been laid off since November.
Yeah. Okay. So March, because they're saying 4 months from when you were laid off. So March, you'll be working.
All right. And her last question is, do my spirits or guides have anything they want to tell me?
So I do hear for you. There's a lot of stress energy, so relax. Don't forget about the small things in life, because sometimes you get so caught up in where the future is taking you that you forget to be in your present. So they're really telling you relax, stop, smell the roses, enjoy the little things in life is what they're really emphasizing for you. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Shelby.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for her.
All right. Sounds good.
Our next question is from Shanda Patry, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
One moment here. Shanda's first question is, I've always felt my aunt is my main guardian angel, and I've felt she is living through me. Is this true?
So how it works so your aunt checks up on you a lot, which is why you feel such a deep connection to her. Also, you're very much like her. So you guys resonate in energy, and that's a big part of it. She watches over you, but it's not the same thing as a guardian angel. So it's a little bit different. When our loved ones cross over, they have the option of coming and going, and that's the case with everybody. So she's there when you need her most. Okay. Sassy lady. Let me tell you, she really has, we'll say, a very strong personality. And she is very much looking after you, looking out for you, protecting you. Okay. So she is in essence watching over you, but not necessarily a guide or a guardian angel, if that makes sense. Okay. There's a bit of a difference.
All right. Her next question is the male watching over me my grandma or Pepper?
No. Male energy that's with you is your guide. Yeah. And this is somebody, okay, so they're showing me a T name. I can't say it. It's a very difficult name to say. It does not sound like anything I've ever heard before. So it's like a very strange sounding name. And it's, yeah, I can't say it. It feels like from a very long time ago. Yeah, but it's your guide.
You said it started with a T?
A T. Yeah. Yeah, it's
All
like
right.
10. So I can't do it. It's like 10 something. Yeah. It's a very weird name. I want to say that.
All right. And Shanda's last question is, was it my grandma I heard at her house after she passed?
Yes.
If it was her, can she verify the noise she made? Thank you. Have a great day, ladies.
So there was a few things that I hear. I hear creaking, but I also hear knocking, and I hear a female voice. So it definitely feels to me like it was grandma. The main sound that I'm hearing is her trying to talk, and it came through more as a soft whisper is what it feels like. So you heard the female sound, but I can't necessarily hear what is being said, but there's 3 sounds. So I heard walking, and I hear knocking. So like on the wall, and then I hear the talking, the overlay of trying to get your attention almost. Yeah. And she says a loud bang as well. Yeah.
All right.
She was doing it very loudly. That's what she says. I was trying to get her attention. Yeah, but it was her for sure. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Shanda. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Jenna Shermer. Hello.
Hey, honey.
Jenna gets 5 questions here. Oh, wait, 1 second here. All right. She says private questions, would rather not have them said out loud.
Okay, so we're going to send them over by email. Can you just ask live support to just tag that one for me? Thank you. I'm glad you caught that.
Yeah, before I read it.
Yep.
Give me just 1 second.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you.
All right. Our next question here is from Patricia Lopez. Hello.
Hello, honey.
Patricia gets 5 questions.
Okay.
Her first question here is, when do you see Khalil contacting me, in this week or when?
So it doesn't feel like it's this week. I would say it's going to be more towards around, I mean, they're really showing me March 2nd. So it's going to be more towards the first week of March. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, does Khalil want to express/confess something towards me?
I wouldn't say necessarily no. Definitely open to you, receptive to you, but not necessarily wanting to confess anything.
All right. Her next question is, when will he open up more about his feelings/love?
So that's a hard one. It feels to me like that's going to happen like 4 months from now. It does not feel like that's something that's coming soon. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, when will me and Khalil get back together into a committed relationship as a couple? Some movement?
So that officially doesn't seem to happen till around the summer is what they're showing me. So it's very, very hot. So I would say peak of the summer, the way that they're showing it to me. So that would be July, August. Okay. Yeah.
All right. And Patricia's last question is, do you see a path for marriage between me and Khalil? When?
No marriage. They say that this is more of a lesson connection. So it's more of you guys are going to learn from each other. It doesn't feel like this is going to work out to be a long-term forever relationship, unfortunately. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Audra Grogan. Hello. Welcome
Hello.
back.
Hello.
Audra gets 5 questions here.
Okay.
Her first question is, you said you see me buying a house in 2026 when we spoke last. Can you tell me where?
Okay, so they're saying it's 2 hours to the north of you is what I'm hearing. It does feel to me like it's in a small community, so it's not a big city, it's a smaller town. I mean, smaller town meaning like it's like 100,000, 150,000 people is what I'm hearing, okay? Yeah.
All right. Audra's next question is, will my health get better? I've been struggling on losing weight. Do you see me losing that weight soon?
Yes. You will lose the weight this year, I hear. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, I want a new vehicle. Mine is a little worn down. Do you see me getting one? If so, when?
Yeah, they're saying it's about 4 months from now, but yeah, you will get a new one. It takes a bit of time to find the right car. Yeah, or vehicle. It's not going to be a car.
All right. And Audra's last 2 questions, she says, please donate.
Aw, honey. Thank you so much.
All right. Let's give Audra a big thank you. She's giving away her last 2 questions to
Nice.
2 of you here in the comments.
Amazing.
How wonderful. Thank you so much. All right. That means you guys can put in some free questions here in the comments. And we'll do those.
All right. Sounds good to me.
All right. The first one that I see here is from Ree. Ree says, is it over between me and Adam?
So I hear it is, honey. It looks like you have somebody new who's going to be coming in the next 2 months. So yeah, time to move on.
All right. And our other question here is for Kelsey Bowden. Welcome back. Kelsey says, my sister is moving to TN by herself and toddler. Will this be a good decision for her?
It's going to take her some time to adjust and for her to find her happiness there. But yeah, in the long run, it definitely does feel like the right thing. Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
Thank you so much. And thank you, Audra, for giving away those last
Yeah,
two
thank
questions.
you.
You're wonderful.
Mhm.
Also, thank you so much, Curleen and Diane, for the gifts.
Thanks,
And
guys.
Danielle as well.
Oh, thank you.
All right, back to our list here. Our next question is from Maria Thomas. Hello,
Hi, Maria.
She gets 3 questions here.
Sounds good.
Her first question is my son Michael ever going to have a relationship with me again?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. It will happen. It's just, they say be patient, honey. It just takes some time. I do hear with your son that there is a little bit of instability emotionally. So just be aware that that's a part of it. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is there a different path I should take to have a better job or career?
Okay. Well, I don't know what you do for a living, but they really do recommend you are a healer, honey. So you should be doing something that involves some form of healing. So there's the traditional way. You can be a nurse, a therapist, doing like massage therapy if you wanted to, or counseling, any kind of like healing modality, or you could go into the alternatives, doing Reiki, reflexology, any of those types, but healing really that's where you're going to find your purpose and your stability and financial we'll say stability as well. Yeah.
All right. And her last question is there anything health-wise you can tell me I need to worry about? Thank you.
So they do show me your digestion. It does feel to me like you don't necessarily have it doesn't feel like everything is up to where the standards that you need for your system to be perfectly healthy. So I would look at maybe getting a bit more healthy in your gut, basically. So you can talk to a naturopath about how to repair your gut health. It comes down to it. The problem is that it doesn't allow your body to absorb because of the way that things are working. You don't absorb your nutrients the way that you should, not fully. Okay. So you do need, you need better health in your gut. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for Maria.
All right.
Our next question here is from Jane Mercer.
Hello,
Jane.
honey.
She gets 1 question here.
Okay.
Her question is do my guides have any advice for me?
So with you, okay, so you're an empath, honey. So you're definitely very sensitive to other people. Emotionally, you're a bit of, we're going to put it this way. I'm being real gentle as much as I can, but you definitely get walked over. So you're a bit of a pushover because of your empathic abilities. Okay. So you've got to learn how to navigate when it's your will and when it's their will, because a lot of times when you're not with certain individuals, you know what your decisions are. And then as soon as you're around them, all of that goes out the window and it changes. So when you notice that when you're not with certain individuals, and these are friends and it could be family, it could be whomever, when you're not around them, you can think clearly. And then when you're around them and you make decisions, you basically are going to make decisions saying, okay, I'm not going to let this person do this to me anymore. And then the second that you're around them again, that goes out the window. Okay. So that is because you're empathic. So there are lots of ways to deal with that. One, start paying attention to, is this me or is this them? Is this my wanting or their wanting? Am I being persuaded? It really just comes down to becoming conscious of it. Okay. And then practicing doing what you know you want for yourself. Crystals also help a lot. I hear for you selenite, they're showing me amethyst, and they're showing me lepidolite. Okay. Do you mind typing those in? So selenite, amethyst, and lepidolite for her. And you can just put them in a little baggie and keep them in your pocket, or get it in a bracelet form if you want. But it'll help you just to have a little bit more clarity. Okay. And honey, if you're finding yourself really tired a lot of the time, get out into nature. When it's cold, you can't really do that. So, wash off the energy if you can. Okay. It's all connected to your empathic abilities. Yeah. Hope that helps.
All right. Thank you so much. Oh, thanks, Dana. She typed the
Thank you, honey.
crystals as well.
Great. Thank you.
She said thank you. Love
Yes,
you guys.
of course. Aw. You too.
All right. Thank you so much for the gifts as well. Thank you, Curleen, Diane, and Veronica.
Aw, thanks, guys. Yes, you are.
All right. Our next question here is from Havada Cheetham. Hello, Havada.
Hello,
Welcome
honey.
back. Her question here is, will my aunt and cousin give me the money next week?
I heard no right away. Sorry, honey. It looks like there's a bit of a like pushback or resistance to the timeline. Yeah, so I'm not hearing next week at all. No.
All right. Thank you, Havada. Our next question here is from Celia Ponso. Hello, Celia.
Hello, honey.
Who gets 3 questions.
Sounds good.
Celia's question here is, first question is, good morning.
Good morning.
Am I going to reach 200,000 followers by April?
Not by April, but you will reach it this year, I hear. Yep.
All right. Celia's next question is, where is Jacob's mind when it comes to me?
Okay, so it does feel to me like sometimes you come in, honey, but I'm not hearing that there's a deep, we'll say there doesn't seem to be a deep connection or a deep longing or a deep wanting. Okay, so it does feel to me like there's distance between the two of you. Sometimes that can just happen if you guys are both going in different ways or different life paths, that type of thing, but there's a bit of distance is what they're showing me. I'm literally seeing one over here and one over here, and there's a distance. So it just doesn't feel to me like there's a deep, deep, deep connection like you're hoping.
All right. And Celia's last question is, am I meant to step into mediumship?
I would say, yeah. You're also supposed to do like tarot work and soul work for people as well. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Shanda Patry. Hello again.
Hello.
Who gets 3 more questions.
All right.
Her first question here is, do you see me getting a job soon? If so, how long and in what field?
Yeah. Okay. So what they're showing me for you is it does feel to me like it's some kind of office work. It's a small business, so it doesn't feel to me like you're working for like a big, large corporation. It does feel like it might be like a mom and pop type job, or like mom and pop business is what I mean by that. But it is working in an office setting. So you're doing something in the office. It feels to me like it's just a few months away. It doesn't feel very long. So I would say, by the end of April, you'll be working.
All right. Her next question is, are me or my nephew gifted spiritually? And if so, how?
Yeah, you're both in different ways. So with you, you are very sensitive. I would say also somebody who is very empathic. They do show me clairaudience, so you hear things. Okay, so sometimes you will have a sense of like something going on around you, or you'll hear your name, or you'll hear like talking and then there's nobody there, that kind of thing. So you're very clairaudient is what that is. With your nephew, I hear, so they're showing me green, they're showing me the hands. It's very much a healer, also very sensitive, I would say, in similar ways, but a little bit different from you. With your sensitivities also trickle into, it causes physical ailments. With him, not so much is what I hear. So he can handle it a little bit differently. With you, it can cause you to sometimes break out in a rash. It can cause you to be fatigued. There's a lot of physical things that happen. So the way that you can work with that is just make sure you're clearing your energy on a regular basis. And when I say regular, I mean like every day. Okay. So clearing your energy every single day. And that is just consciously going, okay, I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to let it go. I'm going to work with it. And you can do that through crystal meditation. You can do that through shower, through a bath. Again, with nature, nature is always willing to take that extra energy. Okay. Yeah.
All right. And Shanda's last question is, who is watching over my mom and do they have a message for her?
So I do see that there is a male energy. There are family members. She's got a lot of family members that come in and check in on her. There's a male energy. So she has a male guide and I see 2 female energies. So 2 female guides. I also do hear she has Archangel Michael with her. So there is a lot of that protection. The family that comes in, they take turns and it feels like it rotates a lot. So there's a lot of people she's lost or a lot of people on the other side that come and visit. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. And did you say if they had a message for her? Just that they're watching over her?
Just they're watching over. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of support. It's mostly support. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Shanda. That's it for her. Also, thank you so much for all of the gifts, everyone. You guys are amazing.
Yes, you are.
Thank you, Sarah, Diane. I don't see the name. I just see user, but thank you as well. And thank you, Pam.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Our next question here is from Mikia Edmondson.
Hello, honey.
Mikia's question here is, Hi, Rebecca.
Hi.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Am I still up for the nanny position I interviewed for? Will I hear back? Should I reach out to her?
I would reach out. Absolutely. Just a reminder that you're still interested so that there is no question and that they know that you liked them and that you're open and receptive to them. Yeah. But yeah, you're still going to get out of here.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Jackie Walker. Welcome back,
Hello, Jackie.
She gets 3 questions here.
Sounds good.
Jackie's first question is, everything feels so stagnant. When is everything going to start happening with my husband's job and our move?
Yeah, I hear that it's going to be a little bit of this energy up until around the end of April. So it's very stationary. It is static. It does feel to me like it's going to be like this for a little bit. But by the end of April, you're going to see movement really quickly, really rapidly is what they're saying. So it does shift by April. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, will the product I recently bought help me lose weight? And what would be most beneficial for my weight loss?
So I hear that it will. Just make sure that you are following the instructions, honey, that you don't do it wrong because you don't want to have any kind of side effects from it. Okay. So just be very careful there. And I hear you need to eat more of like a diabetic diet. So eat more frequently, eat like smaller meals 5 times a day. Okay. That will help you lose weight very fast.
All right. And her last question is general.
So, I know that it feels like things are not moving, but your guides are reassuring you that things are moving in the background and there's so much energy that has to be shifted for it to start showing up physically. Okay. So just know that in the background, the energy is making its way into reality, basically. Okay. So just be patient. Don't look away from the things that you're asking for and wanting. Really focus on those and be open and receptive to those. And don't worry about the fact that it doesn't look like the movement is happening. The movement is. They're guaranteeing, reassuring, and letting you know it is moving in the right direction. And it's all going to happen very quickly once it pulls through. Okay. Once it starts, it doesn't stop. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
And thank you so much for all of the gifts, everyone.
Yeah, I could hear it going crazy.
Thank you, Emma, Danielle, Diane, and Maria.
Aw, thanks, guys.
All right. Our next question here is from Lindsay Lee. Hello, Lindsay.
Hello, honey.
She gets 3 questions here.
Okay.
Her first question is, one moment. All right, Lindsay's first question is, Tanner has still not reached out to see his son, and to me, it feels like he does not care. When is Tanner going to reach out to see his son?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have great news. It does feel to me like it's still probably going to be a couple of months before he really is. It feels to me like there's hurt feelings right now, and so it's like I'm making a point. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is Tanner going to let go of Sam permanently? If so, when? And will someone new come in, or will Tanner and I reconcile our family?
So it looks like it doesn't happen until around June. It does feel to me like there might be another energy that interferes just temporarily. It's like very short, like within just literally a few days to maybe a couple of weeks. And then it does look like reconnection between the two of you. Okay. Again, there is that hurt feelings that is happening right now. So Tanner has to get over that. Yeah.
All right. And Lindsay's last question is, Tanner has currently completely iced me out and won't talk about anything. What do you see happening? Because right now I have lost hope.
Yeah, and it's very important that you do keep that higher vibration, okay? So don't lose hope. He is cold right now. Again, it's all about feelings right now. And although he doesn't want to admit that he has them and would like to act as if it doesn't matter and things don't matter and I don't care, he really does care, okay? So just have patience with him. It does feel to me like you guys will have an opportunity to sit down and actually talk. It's still a couple months away, but you will have the opportunity to have your say. Okay, honey? So I don't want you to feel like you're never going to be able to, talk to him again. That's not the case. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Ramona M. Hello,
hey, Ramona.
Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
Ramona's first question here is, hi, ladies.
Hi.
How and when will I meet the new true love person?
Okay, so it does look like it's going to be set up. So I feel like somebody is going to like introduce you guys. I'm seeing a restaurant environment, so it might be that they set you up on a date with this individual and you go out to eat, and it is a very well lit but fancy looking restaurant, and it is at night that you're going. So, and when, so they're giving me June. Yeah.
All right. Ramona's next question is, do you hear any name or initials, any details regarding physical appearance?
They don't give me necessarily all of the name. It's like R or something. Yeah, it's like I see RO. That's all I see. I do see somebody who is quite tall. I see dark hair, dark eyes. So very, very brown, very dark eyes. A little bit of a darker complexion. I do see it's like the hair is short. So it's not buzzed, but it's definitely short. Okay. Features wise, the eyes are what stands out the most to me. So the eyes are very deep and very intense.
All right. And her last question is, will this person turn out to be my forever life partner?
Yeah,
Thank you.
this feels to me like it's a really good match for you. Yeah. So, you're getting set up with them, but so basically what they're saying is be open and receptive to being put on a date. That's really what they're saying.
All right. Thank you so much, Ramona.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Veronica Escamilla.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
She gets 3 questions here.
Sounds good.
Her first question is, hi, ladies.
Hi.
Life insurance company doesn't want to pay the full amount of the claim. They're wanting to just end by paying a low amount.
Mhm.
Is there any way I could turn this around for a win? Do I need to do magic dance or pray maybe? Any insight?
So hold out. I hear that if you hold out and you don't sign off on that, they will eventually adjust and give you more. So, there's always, doing the little dancing and praying will work. You absolutely can do that. And that's just a physical manifestation of your energetic desire, right? But hold out, don't sign off on it is what I hear, because they're just they're seeing how much you'll actually fold for. Okay.
All right. Her next question is, update on my new love interest coming in?
I would say get ready. It really feels like you are you've gotten clear. So your energy has definitely cleared up to what it is that you're looking for in your partner and who they are as they relate to you. So I hear get ready. They're very much like get ready. You're ready for it, which means they're coming in. Yeah.
All right. And her last question is, I've changed my meditation. Yeah, I think I've changed. My meditation. I feel so much better and have energy. I do need to fix my hormones since I'm 43. Any suggestions from my body?
Well, so with you, it's you need more. I guess. Like they're literally showing me supplements. You need more supplements that are going to, so like if you can talk to your naturopath and see if there's like vitamin or some kind of drink or something you can take that can help just to give you some of the nutrients that you're not necessarily getting from your food is what it feels like. So you do need more nutrients given to you. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Vanessa H. Welcome
Hey,
back.
Vanessa.
She gets, looks like 6 questions here.
Okay.
Yes. All right. Oh, wait. No, it's just 3 questions.
Oh.
It was just doubled.
I see.
All right. Vanessa gets 3 questions here. Welcome back.
Yes. Hello.
Her first question is, hey, ladies.
Hi.
Do you know what my forever person's name is? I'm so ready for the love you speak about.
So they gave me it's a J name. They're not giving me the full name, but it's a J name is what I'm seeing. That's their first name is what they're really saying. So a J name.
All right. Her next question is, will I go to Punta Cana or Jamaica this year?
I hear Jamaica. Yeah.
All right. And Vanessa's last question is, general, please.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So they are really directing me to your clairaudience, honey. So I don't know if you know that you are clairaudient, but you do hear spirit. So it is important that you are working with that this year. They say that your abilities are going to get stronger as the year goes on. By the time June hits, it feels like there's a lot of things that are going to activate within you that you're going to want to be able to understand and work with. Okay. This is the year basically you get activated. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Vanessa. Oh, no, we just did that one. Our next question is from Sherry Babcock.
Hey,
Hello.
Sherry.
who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Her first question here is, will my new job be fulfilling?
It will be. Yeah, it feels to me like it's almost like family. Going to work, it feels like you're going to see your family. Yeah, it feels good.
All right. Her next question is, what specialty in medical fields should I study?
Specialty. Okay, so they're showing me it looks like children, so it's something to do with kids, pediatrics is what they're showing me. So you should be working with kids. Yeah.
All right. And her last question is, my father's health?
I will say declining, but I'm okay. So, he's not one to necessarily do what he should, especially when it comes to getting like checkups and things like that. He really should stay on top of his yearly checkup, I hear. So talk to him about that. Okay. It does feel to me like he's slowing down. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to go over our list now, everyone. So if you have donated to be on the list, just keep your ears open for your names. All right, next up on our list is Sarah Miller, then Selena Connell, then Kennedy Thompson, then Kim H., then Deanna Miller, then Angelica Y., then Jane Demi, then Cindy Deno, then Emma Baker, then Jessica C., then Steph Brum, then Angela Green, then Rehab Al-Khatib, then Melissa Bray, then Marina Duarte, then Pam Marks, then Danielle Facio, and that is it. Thank you all so much. And remember, everyone, our list is closed for this live, so we're not taking any more new donation questions to be added to that list. We're just finishing off everyone who was just read out there. But keep on tapping that screen. Oh my gosh, you guys are so close. Once we make it to 120,000 likes, we'll do our 5 free questions from the comments. We're going to get there in no time. We're already at 118,000.
Oh, wow. And what does it need to be?
120.
120.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So as soon as we're done the next set of
Yeah.
questions, probably. Good job, everybody. Wow. Just
All
tapping
right.
fast today.
Indeed.
Mhm.
Thank you so much, everyone. All right. Our next question here is from Sarah Miller.
Hey, Sarah.
She gets 5 questions.
Sounds good.
Her first question here is, Happy Friday, ladies.
Happy Friday, honey.
I did end up sending the text message to Zach, wishing him a good day and let him know I was thinking about him. What are his thoughts and will he respond?
Yes, I feel like he will respond this time. Yeah. And it does feel like it was a good message. Yeah. He received it well. Less pressure is what I hear. So that's good.
Her next question is, when do you see another good time to try to reach out to Zach? I don't want to push the situation too much.
Yeah, I would wait until after, they're saying Wednesday, so wait until at least Wednesday. Yeah.
All right, her next question is, when do you see Jen will become aware of the true situation and not be so involved with Zach?
It looks like it'll be around April, so it's still a couple months away.
All right, her next question is, you said the man Zach knows with an M name would have a casual conversation with Zach to make him think about the marriage as soon as this month. Any updated time or information?
No, it still feels like as soon as this month. It does feel to me like they'll be out for lunch. So it does feel like it's a lunch date or he goes and is just sitting and eating with this individual. Yeah.
All right. And Sarah says, Happy Friday, everyone. Donate. Thank you.
Oh, amazing. Thank you so much, Sarah.
Perfect timing because we just made it to our like goal.
I told you.
All right. Let's all give a big thank you to Sarah
Thank
Miller.
you, Sarah.
She's giving away her last question to one of you here in the comments. And since we are at our 5 free questions, great job, by the way, we'll be doing 6 free questions. Yay!
Good job, you guys. Good job.
All right. Give me one moment here. Thank you so much for all of those gifts.
Oh,
Those
wow.
are wonderful.
So pretty. Thank you.
All right. Our first free question here is from Jess. Jess says, will Brian and I ever get back together?
So it doesn't look like it because there's somebody else that's coming in that's more your vibrational match, honey. Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from Diane Struble, who says, do you still see me getting a part-time job in March?
Yep. Yep.
All right. Our next question here is from Yasmin. Yasmin says, am I a healer or psychic? Thanks.
So you are a starseed. You are definitely a healer, honey, and you do have psychic abilities. Yes. Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from see here. Mimi says, am I getting my immigration papers before April?
It looks like no, not before April. It's about 3.5 months away. Yeah.
All right. And our last free
Nope,
question.
we get 2 more. Remember,
Oh,
there's
wait,
6.
Yes, 2 more. Thank you for reminding
Yeah. Yes,
me
no
there.
worries.
All right. Our next question then is from Courtney, who says, will my boyfriend move in with us to help? If so, when, please?
It looks like yes. It does feel to me though it's still a few months away before that happens, but yeah, he'll be moving in with you.
All right. And now our last free question, just for the moment, is from. Let's see here. Shaylana, who says, will Eric miss me while he's working offshore the next 2 weeks?
Absolutely, yes. Yeah.
All right. Thank you all
good
so
job.
much. You guys are amazing.
Yeah.
You have seriously been on fire with that tapping today.
Very impressed. Very impressed.
All right. Our next like goal for another 5 free questions is 160,000 likes. Let's keep on tapping. I know we can get there before the end of the live, if not more. All right. And again, thank you so much, Sarah, for giving away your last question.
Yeah.
there.
Thank you so much, Annie.
All right. Back to our list here. Our next question is from Selena Connell, who gets 3 questions.
Sounds good.
Her first question here is, where do you see me and my significant other moving, and when?
So right away they do show me Florida. It looks like that's not it's about a year away though. So but it does feel like Florida. That's what they're showing me on the map.
All right. Her next question is, will the conflict in mind be resolved soon? If so, how do you see it coming to a solve?
It feels like there has to be a big talk about it. So it does feel like you have to have conversation about it. But yeah, it does feel like it will get resolved, but you do need to be open talking about it is what it feels like. Yeah.
All right. And her last question is, what does my next career move look like, and by when will the shift happen?
It's still a year and a half, 2 years away is what I'm hearing. It feels like you should be getting into like the role feels almost human resources like, so it's more about helping the little man out kind of thing, and being making sure that everybody is getting their fair share of things, that type of stuff. But it feels to me like you will be moving into that as a field. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Kennedy Thompson, who
Hey,
gets
Han.
3 questions.
Sounds good.
Welcome back.
Yes.
Kennedy's first question here is, where is the energy with Brian and I's relationship?
So it feels to me, they're saying it's complicated, but it really feels like it shouldn't be. It does feel like there is a bit of this like in and out energy right now. It feels to me like the two of you have sometimes where connection is great, and then there's times when connection isn't great. It really is a bit of like a back and forth. It stabilizes soon, they're saying, so this isn't going to be the case forever. And it does feel to me like things are going to get really good within the next 4 months, but right now it just feels to me like it's a bit in and out.
All right. Her next question is, I've interviewed for a job that I really wanted, but haven't heard anything back. Should I move on from it?
So I would touch base with them. It does feel to me like there is something else that is going to come up for you. But you can touch base with them. There's no harm in that. Yeah.
All right. And her last question is, any messages from my guides?
So with them, they really emphasize for you that this is a big year for stability, and it does feel like it's a very abundant year. Abundance isn't just in your finances, but that is included. It's also the abundance of relationships and stability and happiness and joy, your health as well. So this is a really good year for you, honey.
All right. Thank you so much. That's
Okay.
it for her.
Perfect.
Our next question here is from Kim H. Hello,
Hey,
Kim.
hun.
Who gets 5 questions.
Sounds good.
Hello, hello.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Kim's first question here is, hello, beautiful ladies.
Hi.
I hope you are doing great.
Thank you. You too.
Yesterday, my mom and I were in an accident, and we ended up upside down with airbags on both sides deployed. Oh my goodness.
That's so scary.
She says, with how this accident happened, it could have ended tragically worse. Thankfully, we ended up walking away with nothing broken or anything internal. My side, the driver's side, is perfect with no damage. My mom wants to know why my dad didn't come, but I told her he protected her. Can you confirm my guides, my dad, angels were there?
Absolutely, 100%. I just got goosebumps. So absolutely. I actually see an angel wrapping their wings around the car and making sure that the flipping wasn't as devastating as it could have been. Because it really should have squished more. That's what I hear. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, I am never upset with my guides, but no messages that were of warning when I connect. I know things happen for reasons and this was supposed to happen. Can you tell me why there was no warning?
So sometimes it isn't until the very last second that it's going to happen. So you got to think about it this way. We have preordained experiences that are meant to happen in our life. And then there are these we've got free will. So this free agent energy. The other person was the free agent. So it wasn't decided until literally half a second before it happened. So there was no time, is basically what your guides are saying. There was no time because it hadn't been decided until that very second. Okay. So sometimes, even if it's not meant to happen, and I do hear, like, I know in your case, you feel like it was meant to happen. It actually didn't have to happen. It was more for the benefit of the other driver, not so much you guys. You were more in the agreement to, okay, letting it be you so that now that driver will be more cautious and more responsible and in a better way because of it. Okay. So in essence, it's to help that other driver.
All right. Her next question is, I thought I would dream last night from this accident, but don't remember or did not dream of anything. Will this accident open up my gifts more?
No, I don't think that the accident itself is going to do that. The fact that we are moving into a higher vibration and the fact that things are changing rapidly around us is what's going to open up your gifts. You don't have to wait for something catastrophic like an accident to have that happen. Every day, if you work on strengthening that muscle, it's going to get stronger and better. And you just have to practice listening. That's it. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, fingers crossed I get something for Valentine's Day, LOL, but not expecting. Has this experience made the connection even stronger with R?
I hear yes. Yeah.
All right. And her last question is, I am very thankful for me and my family breathing another day. Please donate. Thank you.
Oh, that was such a beautiful way of putting it.
All right. Let's give Kim H a big thank you. She's giving away her last question to one of you here in the comments. So feel free to start putting in some questions.
Thank you so much, Kim.
Yeah, and I'm glad you and your mom are both safe.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys are well.
All right. So the first one I see here is from Jen. Jen says, when will there be a commitment with Gemini?
It looks like the commitment, so they're saying it's not going to be officially a committed serious situation for about 7 months. But that being said, there is commitment that happens prior to that. It just feels like that's when you guys are like officially serious about things. Takes them that long is what I hear.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And thanks again, Kim, for giving away that question. All right. Our next question here is from Deanna Miller. Hello,
hey, Deanna.
Who gets 3 questions.
Sounds good.
Her first question here is, I'm in the process of trying to move. I've been looking at renting a room or renting an apartment with the idea of separating from Chris. Will I end up moving? Will Chris and I separate or move together?
You will. It looks like you're going to do sort of a roommate situation is what it feels like. So you're doing the moving. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, I applied for a temporary position with city police and records clerk. Will I get the job?
I got no for that one, but I do hear that you will find something right away. Yeah.
All right. And her last question, she says, general.
Yeah. So this year for you, it's really about standing on your own is what they're emphasizing. Okay. So don't get too afraid. Don't be afraid of the future because you got this. You're strong and more capable than you think is the message that they give you. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Angelica Y.
Hello again.
Angelica's question here is, me again. You mentioned I would be the first one to reach out to Guy. Is there a reason why he won't reach out first? It makes me feel like he doesn't care about me or how we left things. Sorry, excuse me.
He's just stubborn. And a little bit of his ego gets in the way. Yeah. So that's the only reason why.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Mhm.
Our next question is from Jane Demi. Hello.
Hey, honey.
Who gets 3 questions.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, guys.
All right. Jane's first question here is, good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
When do you see me buying my house?
So actually they're saying it's later this year. It looks like the house is going to happen. Okay. So it does feel to me like it's a bit fall-like weather. So it feels to me like it will be in the fall, honey. Yeah.
All right. Jane's next question is, when will I be meeting a new person romantically?
Oh, they're saying 2 months. So that's coming around the corner. You got to get out though. Got to get out of the house.
And her last question is, will I be traveling this year?
It looks like you will go somewhere. It's just once this year. It does feel like it will be during the summer. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Cindy Deno. Hello
Hey,
again.
honey.
Who gets 3 questions.
Sounds good.
Cindy's first question here is, hey, ladies.
Hey.
Last night I was on Roy's live on his live performance. Did I say on his live with my fake account? Oops. Shockingly, he knew it was me. Don't know how no one knows of that account. Anyways, he opened his performance by singing 3 songs he always sang for me. On
Aw.
the 3rd song, sent his secret him and I love you. What was he thinking? Was it sincere?
Absolutely, 100%, honey. And it was definitely to make a point to you.
All right.
That's very sweet. That's a nice gesture.
Cindy's next question is, when do you see him making contact? I know energy changes.
It can change. I do hear that it does feel to me like a little bit more open now. So I would say March. Yeah.
All right, and Cindy's last question is, I know you said Roy and the third party will cut complete ties. Do you see when has the departure already started?
So the official of cutting the ties does feel to me like it's going to be more around the summertime, honey, but it does feel like it started, yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Cindy.
Yeah.
That's it for her.
Okay.
And thank you so much for all of the gifts, everyone. You guys are amazing.
You are. Thank you.
All right. Our next question here is from Emma Baker. Hello,
Hey, hon.
Emma. She gets 6 questions.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. Her first question here is, what are Rashad's current feelings for me?
So what I hear is I am very closed off, or I'm feeling a little bit resistant. Okay. Now that being said, you still come up in my thoughts. There's just something in between that's pushing or resisting. Okay.
All right. Her next question is, how does he feel after our conversation? It didn't go well, and I ended up leaving.
Yeah, it feels like I'm backed in a corner. I'm not necessarily okay with what was said or what is expected or what is going on, and I feel backed in a corner is what they're showing me. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, are we still going to start to build the father-in-law suit in a month or so?
Yeah, I think you will. Yeah.
Her next question is, she says, I feel like giving today. Please donate these 3 questions.
Amazing. Wow, that's so great.
That is so great. All right, let's give Emma Baker a big thank you. She's giving away 3 questions. Wow. How awesome.
You guys have been so generous today.
Also, I loved those dancing bears, Veronica. That was hilarious. All right. Our first free question here is for Angela, who says, when will I have another baby?
So it looks like it's going to be next year for you, honey.
All right. Our next question is from let's see here. Jessica, who says, will I meet my person soon?
So they are coming in this year for sure. They're saying so it isn't set to be this late, but I hear as early as 4 months from now. It can be a little bit later, but right as the moment as the energy is right now, it feels like 4 months. Yeah.
All right. And our last free question here is for let's see. Terry Leanne, who says, what is happening with the paperwork from Jamie's to return to work?
So I'm seeing delay. It does feel to me like missing pieces. So they're saying there's missing pieces from it. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. And thank you, Emma, for giving away those
It
questions.
was
You're
amazing.
amazing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Our next question here is from Jessica C. Hello.
Hi, honey.
Who gets 3 questions.
Sounds good.
Her first question here is, when will Nigel get a job? I'm getting really frustrated being the one who's taking care of the finances.
Yeah, it does feel to me like it's still a bit of a wait. I hear 2 months before the job comes through, honey. Yeah. You should have a talk about it, but be very gentle about it because it will bruise his ego if you're not.
All right. Her next question is, when will Nigel get the money from the house sale?
So that doesn't feel like that's happening until, so they're saying spring, official day of spring is what I hear. Yeah.
All right. And her last question is, will Nigel write me the love letter I told him I wanted for Valentine's?
Yeah, you will.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Steph Brum. Welcome back.
Hello, honey.
She gets 1 question here.
Okay.
Steph's question is, hi, ladies.
Hi.
I have some bad breath what is that? Recently. Please help. Is it coming from mouth or stomach? I currently have a tooth infection as well and want to clear it.
Yeah, it's definitely infection, I hear. So it is coming from the tooth, honey. I would go in and just, you need some medicine is what I hear. So get some antibiotics to get that infection out away. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Steph. Our next question is from Angela Green, who
Hi,
gets
honey.
3 questions.
Sounds
Hello
good.
again.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Her first question here is, so will the slow separation with Victoria mean she won't physically be leaving by April, but more of just telling David and figuring out how to physically leave? I worry that her not physically leaving David will pull away from me in order to save what he has with her and our son, and I will be left out in the cold.
Not at all, honey. Not at all. That's not the case. So yes, it's going to take time for her to physically go, but energetically, emotionally, and in some aspects physically as well, because she's not going to be interacting the same, will still happen. It's just physically, she isn't going to be in a situation, or it doesn't look like it's going to be easy for it to happen right in April. But emotionally, energetically, spiritually speaking, it happens in April.
All right. Her next question is, on live, you said, I am not done having babies. Will David and I have another one? Just wondering if he has considered a reversal vasectomy as he regrets doing that procedure.
Yeah, it looks like you guys will have another one. So it is between the 2 of you.
All right. And her last question is, do you still see David and I living together this summer?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Angela.
Mhm.
That's it for her.
Yeah.
Our next question here is from Rehab Al-Khatib. Welcome back, I believe, or just welcome.
Welcome either way.
They get 3 questions
Sounds good.
Their first question is here. The first question is, will Adam text me soon?
I do see that there will be some communication. It does feel like it's a couple of weeks from now. So yeah, it looks like yes.
All right. Their next question is, if yes, when will he text me?
There you go. A couple of weeks.
And their last question is, will I reconcile with Adam and we'll be together, or are we over?
No, it looks like there is going to be an opportunity for reconciliation. However, I do hear that it will not last. Okay. So you will reconcile for a short time. And then it looks like you both are just like, yeah, this isn't working. And you go your separate ways. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Melissa Bray.
Hello again,
Melissa.
honey.
She gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Her first question is, me again. I meant earliest, was he checking to see if I was online as well? What's the other reason why he's on?
Oh, just because he's been on there. It doesn't feel like he's been communicating with people, not just one, but it does feel like he's been more social, more active. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, what has he been thinking about me?
Well, I mean, he just always thinks the same thing, honey. It's like regret, wonders about how you feel about him. He really is concerned about how you feel about him more than anything, whether you hate him or not. Yeah. Because he really feels like you deserve to hate him. Yeah.
And her last question is general. Thanks, girls.
Yeah. So they're telling me to tell you to do something nice for yourself. It does feel like you need to have like a girls' night out, or, you know, a spa day or something where you're doing something nice for yourself. That's really what they're emphasizing for you right now. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Melissa.
Yeah.
That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Marina Duarte. Hello.
Hello, honey.
Welcome back. She gets 5 questions here.
Sounds good.
Her first question is, Is Max in love with me or is it just lust?
It's not quite love yet, honey. It feels to me like it is definitely very physically, I would say it's lust right now. It's not love yet. Yeah.
All right, her next question is, will my manager help me become a manager in the company we work for currently?
Yep. Yep.
Her next question is, have I found the reason why my arm is not healing or should I go to another doctor?
I hear you need another opinion. It does feel like that might be part of what's going on, but I'm not hearing that it's a full on explanation. So I would get a second opinion.
All right, her next question is, what do my guys want to tell me?
So for you, okay, so they're really talking a lot about your sleep pattern. It does feel like maybe you're not getting the proper amount of sleep or there's something that's interrupting your sleep. So they are talking about your serotonin levels and your hormonal levels are a little bit off because you're not necessarily getting the sleep the way you need to. So either you're not going deep enough or you're not going into like that REM sleep, the REM sleep. So you really do need to do something differently. Maybe drink some chamomile tea before you go to bed just so you can relax. But they're really focusing on that. They're saying that it's really affecting you in a big way. Yeah.
All right, and her last question is, I keep having very strange and vivid dreams. Why?
Oh, it's important. So whenever we are having strange dreams or loud dreams or like intense dreams, it's our subconscious trying to communicate with us. So I would highly recommend that anytime that you have these dreams that you do record them, honey. You may not understand the symbology of it, but by writing it down, you can then look up what does certain things mean in the dream and how do they represent for you. So like, a lot of people, when you see a dog represents loyalty. What does a dog represent in life for you? What does a house represent in life for you? That type of thing. So then you can actually break it down and understand what your subconscious is saying to you. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Pam Marks.
Hey
Hello,
again.
Pam. She gets 3 more questions
Okay.
here. Pam's first question is, just wanting clarification from an earlier question.
Okay.
She says, when will Keith and I talk and or meet up? I feel he thinks I'm giving up, but I feel he is the one giving up. Just confused with the way we left things.
Yeah, I think you both have the same feeling about how it feels. Like you're both ready to walk, or like you both feel like the other person is ready to walk. It does feel to me like it would be a good idea to sit down and have a conversation. If you want to, honey, I don't get any resistance to you asking him out for lunch and asking if he'd like to go and have lunch with you. And then you guys can actually talk it over. So you basically could pick whenever that's going to be. I hear it could be within the next couple of weeks, could be next week if you wanted. It really is up to you. Just ask him if he wants to go for lunch.
All right, her next question is, when will Keith and Linda end things and start the process for their divorce? He's stressing over her messing him over financially, so walking on eggshells.
Yeah, I know. And she is she's a bit mean. So I hear that he has to be careful with her because she will take everything is what I hear. So he's not wrong in that. I do hear that the end of it does feel to me like it's more towards the summer. So it does feel like it's dragging on. That being said, yeah, he really does need to be careful with her because it feels like I'll take everything. I'll take it all. Yeah.
All right, and her last question is, you told me I was a medium and I've been working with a coach for almost a year to help me on my journey. I still feel blocked in some way. What can I do to communicate with spirit better? I feel, but I want to hear spirit.
Yeah, I think for you, when you're exercising that muscle, you have to recognize that it is just a muscle. It's not as difficult as you're making it, is what your guides are saying. Okay, honey. So you can very easily rectify the block. It comes down to your own personal fear and your own personal resistance. Okay. So get into a meditative state and ask your subconscious to show you what you need to do to move that forward, and it will propel your abilities. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Pam. That's it for her.
All right.
All right, and we are on our last question here on
Woo!
our list.
We did it.
I know. From Danielle Facio.
Hello,
Danielle.
honey.
Welcome back. She gets 5 questions here.
Perfect.
Danielle's first question is, hello.
Hi.
As there is no communication with Rudy and I, who do you see reaching out to each other first, and what will it be in regards to?
So it does feel like you'll do the reaching out. It almost feels like I'm checking in. So it's like, hey, I've been thinking about you. How are you doing? It feels very casual that way. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, has Rudy been thinking of me? And if so, what does he think about me?
I hear, yeah, it does feel almost like I wonder if she thinks about me. I wonder if like where she is and what she's doing, and if she thinks about me, if she's moved on, if she's with someone else, that type of stuff. And a lot of worry is what I hear. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, does Rudy talk to anyone about me? And if so, what about, please?
I don't get the sense that there's much that is said. Rudy is kind of they're showing me the key and the lock, tight-lipped about personal stuff. So anytime anything would be brought up, it would be very like, very minimal, very little. And it's mostly just like that you exist and that you are somebody that he thinks about and that he cares about, that kind of thing, but nothing detailed. Nothing detailed. It's very tight-lipped about that.
Her next question is, how will our daughters feel about our reconciliation?
I hear that it'll take some adjusting, but in the long run, they'll be happy about it, I hear.
All right, and Danielle's last question is, a timeline of when Rudy and I will see each other in person, please. Thank you. You are amazing.
Aw, thanks, honey. It feels like if you were brave enough to do it, or say something now, you could have this happen as early as this month. It doesn't feel like you're gonna do it this month, so I get more. It's a couple months away. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Danielle.
Yeah.
That's it for her.
Okay.
And that is it for our list here,
We
everyone.
did it.
Thank you, everyone who has donated and stuck around until the end here. You guys are great.
Absolutely. It's been a busy live.
It
All right,
has.
so we're gonna do our giveaways now.
Mhm. Also, before we get to that, there is only 12,000 more likes to go. So if we keep on tapping really fast all together, I think we could make it to our like goal.
I feel like you
everyone.
could. Yeah. Let's get there. Let's get there. Okay. So I'll do my little announcements and stuff. I'm on YouTube and Instagram. So if you guys are not following me there, please go follow me on Instagram and YouTube, and follow me here if you're not following me here. We also do have an emailing list. So if you do want to get emails for when I'm going live, when email questions are up, when we're doing events and things like that, I highly recommend signing up for the email list. You can find that in the link in the bio. Okay. Anything else? Nope, I think that's it. Okay, so now we're going to do our giveaway. So we're going to do a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers, and an audience member. So start putting your name in. If you've been here before, put your name in with a purple heart. If you are brand new, put your name in with a yellow heart. Mm-hmm. All right, and you can spam us your names.
All right, we only need 10,000 more likes,
Oh, we'll
guys.
totally get there.
Tapping.
We'll get there before the live is done. All right, let's do our subscribers first.
right.
I saw the number 5, so let's
Sounds
do the
good.
number 5.
All right, for our subscriber winner, ready?
Yep.
1,
2,
2,
3, 4,
and 5. Our subscriber winner is Amber Lee. Yay, Amber!
Woo. What'd you win, Amber? I can't do it with one finger. Okay. You got an extra question, honey. All right, so head up to the link in my bio, click the link, go to the I Am a Winner page, fill out the information. You want an extra question. Thank you for subscribing.
All right, next is our audience member.
Let's do 4.
Sure, sounds good. Ready?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Our winner is Amelia. Amelia Folkert.
Amelia, you want an extra question, honey? So what you're going to do is you're going to go up to the link in my bio, click the link, go to the I Am a Winner page, fill out the information there. You want an extra question? Thank you so much for sticking around to the end. All right.
What are we at? We're at 151. We're not there yet.
So close. So close. I think we might be done the live before they get to it. But you know what? Let's do them anyway.
Yay! All right.
So, because we'll do our top gifter after, we're going to do 5 free questions. As you guys got so close, and maybe even by the end, you'll get to there. Keep tapping anyway.
All right. Feel free to start putting in some questions, everyone. You guys are amazing.
Yeah, and then we'll do our top gifter after, okay?
Give them a second to put their questions in.
Absolutely.
And congrats to our winners, Amber and Amelia.
Yes, and thank you so much, you guys, for being here and being supportive.
Oops, 1 second here. All right. Now it is time for more 5 free questions. Yay! All right. Our first free question here is from Leanne. Leanne says, "Are things going to get better for me soon?"
Yes, honey. Actually, you're going to see a significant shift in about 2 months for you. Yeah.
All right. Our next free question here is from Anushka. Anushka says, "Will Carl give me flowers for Valentine's Day?"
I see chocolates.
All right. Our next question is from Ina. Ina says, "Do you see me conceiving this year?"
Yeah, it looks like you're going to conceive in about 5 months, honey.
All right. Our next question is from Dara. Dara says, "Will John and I reconnect romantically in the future?"
No, it looks like you have somebody else coming in.
All right. And our last free question here of the live is from Lee. Lee says, "Will Giuliano and I work out?"
Yes, yes, yes.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. We only need 5,000 more likes, so let's keep on tapping while we do our top gifter giveaway.
All right.
All right.
And our top gifter?
Our top gifter today is Veronica Gomez.
Veronica! What are you in? You got an extra question, Veronica. You know what to do. Head up to the link in my bio. Click the link and go to the I Am a Winner page and you fill out that you want an extra question. Thank you so much for being the top gifter. Appreciate it.
And thank you to everyone who has gifted today as well, and
Yeah.
everyone who has been tapping, and everyone who stuck around. You guys are awesome.
That's right. Okay, we'll see you on the next
All
live,
right.
guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you so much, everyone. Bye-bye.